Hi, my name is Taekwondo Tracy, former national 100-meter champion of Jamaica, and you're tuned into Elite Sports TV. Like, share, and subscribe to keep up to date with all of the new and upcoming informations we have to do with, especially corruption in athletics. And turn on the notification bell to get all of the upcoming information that you need. I'm out. Hi, my name is Taekwondo Tracy, former national 100-meter champion of Jamaica, and you're tuned into Elite Sports TV. Like, share, and subscribe to keep up to date with all of the new and upcoming informations we have to do with, especially corruption in athletics. And turn on the notification bell to get all of the upcoming information that you need.
My name is Errol Stevens, former international player and Reggae Boy, and you're watching Elite Sports TV, Ryan LFC. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date to get the latest content on the Reggae Boyz football. Bless.
Hey guys, it's Jermaine Clark Jr. here from Byron Roll Squad 2023. You're watching Elite Sport TV with Ryan LFC. Stay tuned for all things Reggae Girls, Reggae Boys, and sports. Peace out.
Okay. Hi, this is Yasmin Jameson, Reggae Girls goalkeeper, and you're watching Ryan LFC's YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Hi, I'm Marla Setman, Reggae Girls top midfielder. Oh, let me start over again. All right. Hi, I'm Marla Sletman, Reggae Girls top midfielder, and you're here on Ryan FC and Elite Sports. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to keep up all to date with Reggae Girls and Reggae Boys top news.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Good evening, viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan LFC. Back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. As you guys can see in the title and the thumbnail, we're going to talk about Coach Hallgrímsson latest interview on Sports Max. Not only that, we're going to talk about upcoming games for the Reggae Boys. Come next month, local base players going to play in Trinidad and Tobago 2 games. So we are here, but people, tonight I am not alone. We are here with a big coach, the man himself, Pep Guardiola, join the show all the way from Manchester City, London. Pep Guardiola, good evening. Welcome to the show. You're mute.
Oh, good evening, Ryan. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It's a pleasure to catch up with you, man. I haven't been a while now, you know.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Good to see everybody in the comment section. Hello, everybody. Big up on yourself.
you know when you come on, man, the people them you just get the comments and wild up because you educate them, but they don't want to take education, right?
Same way them this day when it's in a school, they don't want to go to school. But school is coming to you.
Fair enough. But what has been lately? What has been up to?
Oh man, it's been so cold up here, man. I've been inside the house, man.
Really?
I've been anticipating your call. We're doing a link up because my goodness, what's the temperature here? It's like 17 degrees here, and we never get this cold enough. Every now and once in a while it gets this cold, but I don't know. I'll forget to turn on my light.
Whoa. What? Oh. Gotta go with him, man, because that's not much. That's not much, Coach Dacasta. You're 17,
you
right?
Canada. You in an ice box.
I'm telling you, bro. I went out early this morning, and I'm telling you, bro, I literally feel it right through my Timberland. And my Timberland, it have Inside of it, it have some fluffy thing under the bottom and stuff. Plus, me
Yeah.
have on them thick, nice, warm weather socks. And me I tell you, Virgin, when it cold, you can know it. It slide through all my knee, Virgin. The least look how move me
Yes.
make it. I'm telling you, terrible, man.
Brian, I remember going to Chicago one year, right? And
Yeah.
the term bone chilling cold, I find out what that mean when I went to Chicago. I came out the hotel and the wind just, I got through my jacket, through through my bones and just chill me. I mean, I turned right around and went back in there. I said, I never felt a cold like that. And I don't want to feel a cold like that anymore. Came right back to Georgia.
Yeah, but you know, each time I feel the cold, man, I miss the summer, man. I miss that sunshine. Going outside, jump on my bicycle, ride go to the gym, ride go to the park, and you know, just have my ball
Yeah,
and
man.
and my back and juggle it anywhere me there in the local space. But I hate the weather, man.
Yeah, man. And every time I come on here and I tell Jamaicans, you live in the greatest country on this planet, the land of wood, water, and sunshine. Because you don't realize it until you left it and now you miss it. You understand. See, Jamaica is a wonderful place to live in, but of course, if you have money,
Yeah, that's it.
that's the problem. So we have to try to make work so the government and everybody else create an environment and a culture where everybody can succeed and put a little money in their pocket and live and not just survive. Because there's a big difference between just surviving and being able to live and thrive. And enjoy your life with your family and friends and pity them. And whatever. There's a huge difference. But Jamaica's lovely, man. What do you mean?
Nice countryman. But coach, I want to ask you.
Yes.
Normally at this time, January, normally me da wear a long john. I would wear um two shorts inside. And when I say shorts, I wear a sweatpants over the long john, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the one that showing that one a little bit more bigger. Do you have this similar thing? Because my clothes them is like I wear medium sweater. Normally I would have buy large. But I wear them the right through the winter to wear extra clothes on that. That's what you do. And I'm telling you, it's not a good thing. It make it heavy. It take you long for walk, Bridget.
Yeah, but see, Georgia, where I live, is normally not this cold for that long. Every now and then, a cold front will move in and then move back out. I will go back to the 40s, 50s, or 60s,
Mm-hmm.
even in January and February. So we have nice weather here in Georgia normally. That's why we don't live up in the ice box up in New York and Connecticut, where I'm from. So but it's just been an extended cold over 3 weeks now. We've been in this ice box. This cold front has moved down, and we're feeling it. You feel it in it. And so that's why I normally don't have them big clothes until I have my sweatshirts, and I had one on, and I took it off for this broadcast because, like you said, make it puff you up, make it look like you've been
Yeah.
enjoying your hibernation like a bear, and you just eat off everything, which is true.
You're getting some of this nice weather from Toronto to all the way
Yeah,
over Atlanta there. Imagine the people them in Florida crying they're getting cold front from Florida, from Canada.
yeah, man. The cold front. You have to understand whether La Nina and La Nino, the different flows that dictate the weather. But like I said, man, can't wait to go back to Jamaica. Oh, I'm going to Jamaica for champs, like March 18th or Sunday weekend, March 18th and 19th. I'll be in Jamaica, so I need to talk to you about linking up because I'll be there for 2 weeks. And I want to, do my clinics and things like that. So I need
Yeah.
anybody that want,
Yeah.
to invite. I will definitely come over. No expense to anybody. Everything I do is free of charge for Jamaica and Jamaican people.
Yeah.
They just love to come
So you
out
don't
and give.
but,
What's that?
yeah, continue.
No, what are you saying? You were saying something? I don't get what now?
You don't get snow in Atlanta.
Yeah, we get snow in the land. Like I said, very rarely, but once it does, see, it's all about the weather patterns I was trying to tell you about, the jet stream.
Mm-hmm.
If it sinks low enough, we catch the what do you call it, the Arctic blast. And that Arctic blast come down and it reached deep enough in the south where it also reached Florida. So, Georgia's more north than Florida, but Florida's, of course, more south and closer to Jamaica. But if the Arctic blast come down, boy, it could put us in the freezer. Even Dallas, in Texas, a place like Texas is normally warm and it's a desert. Them they're freezing on the snow and things like that. It all depending on the weather, and of course with climate change happening, you can see that. You know, it's because of climate change, you get highs that are higher than normal and then lows that are lower than normal, and then you have inconsistent weather, cold and hot and rain and storm and things like that. Because the climate is being disrupted. You know.
Yeah.
So
right now it's 8 outside.
8.
Yeah.
The man said 8 degrees. It's just a -8. What you talking about? That's -8. Go back to school. That's -8.
No, did I say 8 degree?
You said 8. That's -8.
No, 8. I said 8 degree.
Yeah, look at it. There's a minus sign behind it, beside it.
Oh, my apology. I didn't see.
You know, most Jamaicans, if they ever step out in -8 degree weather, they would have fought. What you mean? And it's just, I'd rather be hot than cold. I'm sorry.
So tomorrow going to be what? Let me see. -3 degree tomorrow. So I think for Monday, so it will be back to normal Friday. Next week Friday. It will back to normal. Yeah, but it's freezing, bro. It's freezing.
Yeah,
it's freezing. It's freezing, bro. Trust me. And me know, like the least bad move I make outside, my knee, I can feel it. That's when I know when it's too cold. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
the
man.
warrior moves you made when he's at youth football, the temperature expose them. Every little creek and thing, boy.
Yeah.
Sorry
But
for that.
you live in Edmonton, man. Edmonton. That's good in Edmonton. But right now in Toronto, it's rocking right now.
Yeah, well, Edmonton, you're more closer to the Pacific Ocean, so you have a different weather pattern that affects, you're in a place like Edmonton and the western provinces in Canada. Anyway, enough of my meteorological.
No, man, but I wish I was in Jamaica right now, but
yeah, I'll be there, like I said, for champs, the week of the 18th.
So which club you going? You have a mind which club you want to go to do the clinic?
Well, I've been invited by several clubs already, a few of them, and I would like to do some more. Like I said, I do clinics, which is just go over certain things that can improve individual, lead up skills, and then of course you go from individual leadership skills to small groups to large groups to full field, and it's a way I have of teaching it in the meaning that it's a program that can be applied from U6 all the way up to U17 and then above. It's something that's a little more, I've been working on for a few years now. It's a more standardized, and I want to bring it to Jamaica. And my dream and hope and plan is to have all parishes from U6, U7, U8, all the way to U10 implement these things. And it's just, and they can add to it, subtract from it, whatever, you understand that? And then we come up with a consensus of what our youth ball players should be learning at those ages. And then once we identify the more exceptional one, them, and you can see them at U6 already, Ryan, faster than everybody else, more, I already know if it dribble the ball, kick the ball harder than everybody else, and you channel those ones into a higher group, and the ones that are not as advanced, they're in a separate group, a lower group, and a lower tier, but they still work on them because they can. I've seen them go from the lower tier, surpass one of them that was first put in the upper tier. So it's never too late. You just have to work with your child and make sure the child get the proper coaching at the young age to be both-footed, left-footed and right-footed, as far I understand it.
No, man, Pagan. Remember, say me get 2 ACL injury, and I haven't done any operation on it. I don't.
So So the cold weather would definitely affect that. My goodness.
Yeah, I've been done, but actually I didn't even know how I'm playing ball, said we and working out and everything. You understand?
No, but unfortunately, one day it's gonna snap on you.
You think so?
Yeah, and I know, sir. All my years of coaching, when you aggravated it or you've done a slight tear or whatever you've done, it's still enough for you to you're tough enough to play through it on it, but it's not full strength. Like if you got it dealt with an orthopedic surgeon that dealt with it and fully bring you back up to full strength now. So one time though, and sometimes it's you ever seen a non-contact where them people just pull up and then tear up them knee for a non-contact? That's that's sometimes that come from bad stretching or lack of stretching or lack of hydration. Most soft tissue injuries come from is the player's fault because it's lack of hydration over the 2 previous days before they've even played a match, and then a lack improper stretching and warming up to make sure that you warm that your entire body up so you can participate in a match and play at 100%. So it's a soft tissue injury normally the person's fault because it's a non-contact. When you see them don't even touch the body and then mash up them knee to give out on them. It was already stressed to a certain point. Even the stretching. Remember the hurdle stretch when you have one foot forward and the other foot bend back? They call it the hurdle stretch. And then you lean all the way back. They outlawed that one because they say that was putting too much pressure on those knee ligaments. And when you go out there and try to perform whatever sport it was, they would tear it. That's why up here they outlawed that hurdle stretch. You can't go back. You can go forward. You can go forward. You understand, right? But you can't lean back. It puts too much. And I remember you used to feel that in my knee when I used to do that stretch back in the day.
I want to tell you, so I still do that stretch yet.
And then you said that's why you still have a knee pain. You're hurting it.
Yeah.
That one has been outlawed. See, one of the things is, unfortunate being in America, right? A lot of these, when you work for a lot of these schools, especially these top flight schools, and they mandate that you go in for education on the latest studies and things like that. So you pick up on these things and understand some of these, old-timey things that they should do. Training methods are really, really detrimental to athletes rather than helping them. So you get to figure that out, and new information now comes. And I want to bring some of this new information to Jamaica, to some of these coaches down there. Because like I said, one of the things, you have to coach the coaches. And when I want to do, so I'm going to put it out there, Ryan, since you reach so many people, I want to do an under 6 session. That means little kids, right?
Yeah.
If you have a 4 or 5-year-old down there in Jamaica, we're going to come up with a time where we're going to bring them out and I want to do the clinic so we can show my technique and coaching under 6, which is different than coaching U8 and U10. You understand? Because they're a little bit. You understand? And we need some kids, but my technique is the kid and the parent assisting their child. So one of the parents have to be there to assist the child as I demonstrate the little soccer moves and techniques and things like that. The parent is there to help. One parent is there to help. So when that's the model I want to bring down to Jamaica. So when them to the U6 down there now, it's an inclusive. The child is now with the person they trust the most in the world at a time where they're not as comfortable because there's a stranger, new coach or something like that. So that when the parent being right there next to them, that would translate to the coach. And that will be the beginning of them being able to take instruction from a coach. A lot of times, a lot of men them grow up them whole life in Jamaica playing. They're talented baller, but they don't know how to accept instruction from a coach and then implement it into their game and the match and things like that. So one of the things, it starts with that early learning when them stand there and coach in front of them and then follow the coach's instructions. And they learn that coach the whole time in a little bit, and that's ingrained inside of them.
Big up to the producer, big up to Jersey boy, enough love and respect. Pagan, big up yourself. I saw you go Pagan. That not stop you from continue to play football and do what you want to do, with day to day.
Jersey boy, big up yourself, boss. Are you calling out England too?
No, them get some little baby cool over there in England. Not much.
Yeah, because they're close to the water. So the ocean is really going to regulate their temperature. It still get cold, but not to the point where it's just unless the Arctic freeze come down again, just like here in America.
Yeah. But coach, we're gonna get into it. A New Year's now for the Reggae Boyz. Coach Hallgrímsson has been speaking, and we're going to play it, and we're gonna go along and then take a look at viewpoint it. Have you watched the interview as yet?
Yes, I've watched the interview with Coach Hallgrímsson with the young lady from Sports Max.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've definitely learned a lot. I didn't know about those 2 qualifiers in June.
Two World
qualifiers in June.
Yeah, we have 2 World Cup qualifiers in June.
It was sandwiched in between Nations League and Copa America.
After.
If it's in June, it's Copa America's when, Ryan. It's sandwiched in between Nations League, then the 2 qualifiers, then Copa America.
Oh shit! Why me think after the Copa?
Because he's under the bed. I don't know.
Anyway, let's listen to the coach, and then we'll give us. So you can tell me whenever you want to stop and think. Okay?
Yes.
I'm Mariah Ramharak, and thank you so much for tuning in to In Case You Missed It on Sports Max.
Come on, people. Hit the like button, people. Hit that like button. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button, people.
And the Scene TV. On today's show, it is my pleasure to welcome a man who is a former footballer. He managed the Iceland national team, where he led them to the playoff stage of the 2014 FIFA World Cup qualification. He has also been head coach of the Jamaica Reggae Boyz. Let's welcome in studio Heimir Hallgrímsson. Coach, welcome. And firstly, thank you so much for taking the opportunity, taking the time out of your busy schedule to join me here on set.
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me. I'm honored to be here.
All right. And how are you, Coach? Because I know it's the start of a brand new year. Are you overwhelmed yet with the amount of work that you have?
No, but this year is really big for Jamaica. And a lot is riding on it, both in developing the team, but also financially, this can be a really good year for the JFF if we do good. These 2 tournaments in March, the Nations League semi-final and hopefully a final, and then Copa America, big tournaments. So yeah, if we do well, it's going to be a really good year for Jamaica. So hopefully we'll do.
Right. I'm hoping for the best for the Jamaica Reggae Boyz as well. Let's reflect a little, though, because 2023 was a really good season for you and the Reggae Boyz. And as we look back on what was, for me, the high point would be when the Reggae Boyz ended the year with that comeback win, defeating host Canada 3-2 in the second leg of League A quarterfinal in Nations League action. Was it the same for you? Was that the high point?
Yeah, for sure, because not only it was a good win and it was good for confidence, it's good for the growth of the team. Now they believe that, no hurdle is too big for us, but secondly, it meant a lot. So for us as a team to qualify for these tournaments, this game was like a big opportunity, and we seized it. So for so many reasons, the highlight of last year.
Would you say that, that victory, you said it meant a lot to you, right? But for the program, the Jamaica Reggae Boyz program on the whole, because I know when you, of course, were going through the bad patch when you now started. And of course, the first thing the fans want to do is fire the coach. When things are not going their way, nobody thinks about the players. It's the coach that must go. Would you say that also helped you, in becoming welcomed by the Jamaican public?
I really don't see it that way. I was a national team coach for Iceland for 7 years, and it's similar everywhere you go. In Jamaica, you have 3 million national team coaches. They all want to express their opinion, and that's the right. This is the national team, so you should have a right to express your opinion on the national team. And it will never be that way that I can agree to everyone. It's just too many versions of how you want to do things. So this is just something I need to live with. It was, I say to the media, especially back home, but Jamaicans are maybe more special than Iceland because they really are outspoken. So they are not hiding their feelings. No. They just say what they mean. So the first leg we lost at home against Canada, and the second leg we won.
Yes.
So after the first game, I experienced to be the idiot of the country, and then it was kind of the opposite when we won in Canada. So no, that's just the life of a national team coach, and probably all coaches. This is just our situation, and we know our job is most often dependent on if we win games or lose games. It doesn't matter how good we are working or what we are doing. It's all about winning matches.
Yeah, most important.
So I'm gonna stop it there. Coach Dakas. Coach Hallgrímsson, you see that game in Canada, what coach refers to, that was one of the big moments. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was, you see, that game kind of changed my perspective on the coach, because going into that second leg in Canada, I give in the coach 4 more games, right? I give him 5 games, and the game against Canada, the second leg, was the first one out of that 4. And excuse me, I'm saying the coach have to come good. The performance at home wasn't good enough. A lot of fans were lost in confident in the coach. A lot of people say the coach will get fired. I never reached that point yet about getting Coach Hallgrímsson out. But that game bring back a lot of people, and the way our comeback from the game, it make the players believe, it make me believe, it make a lot of fans believe. I was crying at that game. That was one of the greatest football moments in the history in me watching football, right? So that was a special and joy feeling. How about you? But Coach Hallgrímsson don't see that way, or you look at it?
No, listen, that game in Canada, like I said, my opinion of Hallgrímsson, I support Heimir Hallgrímsson as the head coach of the Jamaican national team. You understand that? Let's say that first. But I reserve the right to criticize him if I don't see the improvement from a coaching level as far as the organization of defense and the organization overall of the team, culminating in a system of play, system of attack, system of defending as a unit. Because that's the only way we'll move forward to be able to compete against the teams in the Copa America and then try to qualify for the World Cup and things like that. What you saw in Canada was maybe the launching point of something very special, which is the Jamaican national football team. The only thing that's holding me back from really saying we're going to go and just really beat USA in this Nations League thing and go on and win this Nations League thing is the fact that we're missing 2 players. And of course, you know, that's your boy Bosa, and then of course,
Great.
Yeah, and Demar, great. We're not at full strength going against US. You saw the US lost to Slovenia today.
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to watch that? See that thing come across? Anyway, but the point being is that right there is what, again, a match like that happened in Canada is a galvanizing event for a team. It can really bring a team together. So now they work for each other, play for each other, and play for this coach and give everything they have for this coach. And next thing you know, go and beat USA in Nations League, win the Nations League, then go into these qualifiers. And then I don't know if we're playing little Caribbean teams or whatever teams for this World Cup qualifier, but we're supposed to beat the Grenadiers and the St. Louis, all these little islands, 5-0, 6-0 with the kind of talent we have. You understand, Ryan?
Yeah.
We're supposed to treat those teams where USA and Mexico sometimes treat them little team them, then box them. You understand? And then we're moving forward now to take on US, Mexico, Panama, and these teams and try to qualify for the next World Cup and things like that. So this game and match in Canada, how emotional it was, how significant it was, and how Jamaica fight back and come back and beat the Canadians on their home soil. It could be the launching point for a special generation of Jamaican football, which we'll be able to see on display this summer, of course. So with Hallgrímsson right there, like I said, but remember now, Ryan, it's not how you lead in times of good. It's how can you lead these men when things are not going well? You understand? That's the measure of a coach now. Can you guide the team through a down period? And remember now, we're missing our two. Who scored more? Which two players scored the most goals the last few matches for Jamaica, right?
Shamal Nicholson and Gray.
Jamari Gray. So we're missing our two top scorers going into this match. You understand that? Now, I don't know if I had a show, Ryan. I don't know if Hutchinson coming or or whoever. You understand, Ryan? Whoever went over. See, my problem with this interviewer, right? And she did a good job as just a fluff piece. But we want to know the information. Coach Hallgrímsson, the question would have been: you got to England, you got over there now. Who did you recruit? Who did you said? Who was more receptive? What would you talk to? Who are these players that you spoke to? Who you had a meeting with? That's what I want a journalist to do. That's what I want to know.
And she did a great job, but suppose me tell you, say, mainstream media don't really know much going on with the national team. The YouTuber know more than mainstream media. And what I tell you, coach, is that bad for our local big mainstream media? Because if you listen to most of them don't know who missing, them don't know who we are play. Sometimes them even arguments to go to England. She didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
now, one question about that.
Whose fault is that? Is it they're not doing their job properly?
I don't know. Ryan, you and I just pointed out we're going into this match against USA Nations League, missing our top two scorers. That's the important thing. The next, I mean, she did say I think we have two friends, with Trinidad.
Yeah, Trinidad. Yeah.
I think that's fine. That's good. Trinidad's program is back up on the rise now. So it's so hopefully then give US a real warm time. Last time they played US there and beat them and things. So I want so I'm not upset with being Trinidad as far as the person we have in these scrimmages and things with it. But like you said, some more information gathered. I don't want to jump ahead though, but he's going to use all the local players. Yeah,
for the friendly game, we're going to play against Trinidad. It's our local based player. Coach Hallgrímsson want to look at local player, right? And also the Nation League game that we're going to play against United States. Nicholson and Gray will available for the final or the third and place game. They will miss the semi-final, right?
Yes. Okay.
And yeah, so basically that I get where you're coming from, because that's what I get with mainstream media. I have an issue with them. I don't know, they're probably busy doing a lot of other stuff, and it's that important. That's how I get it sometimes when I hear from local.
Right. What they teach you in journalism school is, right, it's called the inverted pyramid style. If you take a pyramid, right, and you turn it upside down, right, you have the most important things come first in the story, and then less important things come down until you come to the little minutiae, which is the least things that the people need to know. What do people need to know most? And in an interview like this, what if you told me the first three things you're more interested in learn from Coach Hallgrímsson from this interview? What would be three things you want to learn from him?
I would love to know what happened talking to the players when he went to England and stuff. So that's the most important thing I would want to know. Who are the replacement we're looking at and all of them stuff there. So that's the two most important thing, because that's.
Are you gonna ask him where both are gonna play? Or Nana gonna play?
Nana.
Would you ask him where Nana gonna play? Remember?
Yeah. So would I ask the coach where with Nana play in midfield?
These are the things where a person who is really interested and is a journalist to understand what do the fans want to know. These are the questions, and you try to ask the coach, the source of it, decision maker, and get his information from him. Coach Hallgrímsson is a decision maker. What are you going to do? You're going to put Nana in the midfield? Are you going to keep him as center back? Are you going to bringing in somebody else from England to play that center back position? And then of course, are you still going to start your boy up in the middle there? You know who his boy is, right?
Yeah, but suppose me tell you, so I have a big journalist messaging me right now. So he's watching the conversation, right? And he said to me, Ryan, the press is the press is knowing about cricket. More cricket, people more interested, more cricket, not football. and the Olympic and the track and field. So the media is focused on them thing there, not really the Reggae Boyz. And that's what I get long time from watching mainstream media. When they're talking about the Reggae Boyz, it's just glide over the Reggae Boyz and they're gone.
Yeah, but Ryan, I said Jersey Boy is a producer for you, right?
Yeah.
And I suppose you interviewing somebody about a sport that you know nothing about, right? Mm-hmm. You're a producer, Jersey Boy, supposed to come up with 5 questions, 10 questions for you to ask them, because he's not. Let's say, first, Jersey Boy is an expert on volleyball or whatever the sport is. You understand? That you're not an expert on. That's what and a big company like Sportsmax is supposed to equip this young lady with better questions. Some producers are supposed to say, make sure in a pre-show meeting and say, okay, what are we going to ask the coach? And then you structure that. See, up in America, right, they're very heavy-handed with that. They want to make sure that the product they're sending out to the viewers is something that's more informative and that they can get information nowhere else but there and things like that. So most of this interview, as your viewers are going to see, is just a puff piece. You know, how you like in here? How you like this? What do you know? Them that kind of thing. And what now? We serious football fans about Jamaica want to know the hard-hitting questions. You know, what are you going to do against USA? What's your initial thinking on our starting lineup? Who are you going to place Bosa and DeMar Gray with? You know, where's Nana going to play? All the questions. Who? If anybody else made himself available? Didn't get them passports yet? Them get them whatever papers they need to come and represent. Is it Hutchinson coming? Is it Ramsey coming? Is it you get after him, and he has to answer something, and we'll get some new information.
You get some more information.
Everybody already know. Most of the questions you ask him, everybody already know the answers.
Yeah. It seems to me just a catch up with the coach sitting down in case you miss it, you know. So I don't know, man. We need to get these big interview with the coach. We pour a lot of interested stuff out, but we don't really get the respect we're supposed to get the respect.
I need you to call Simon and request an interview for Elite Sports TV with Coach Heimir Hallgrímsson. Live right now, like you have me on here. I want to have a box with Coach Heimir, and you request that officially through official channels, the media representative for Jamaica Football Federation, and you request that interview. And I bet you don't. I bet you'll show up on your show. Have you done that before? Officially requested Coach Heimir to appear on Elite Sports Media, Ryan LFC.
No, I because
Ryan, please. Try no. You are a media member. You are one of the most outspoken members of the media that follow Jamaican football. Everybody watch you because I mean here, Nana talk about, man, I can't watch them video them because some of them video are 4 hours long, and so I mean he actually sought you out. You know, I see that he had some long videos.
Them now go. You see, because I'm outspoken, them say me rebellion. Me are the rebellion one. I am not the good one. So they will not giving me, bro. I'm telling you.
No, if you ask Coach Hallgrímsson directly to come on his show, there's nothing stopping him from coming on your show. I mean, yeah, at least you can try, Ryan.
Okay, I will give it a try. I give it a try, but I reach out though. I reach out and I didn't get any answer though.
Okay, so you have to reach out to somebody specific and make them know that, and it's harder to say no to somebody face to face or on the phone rather than a text message or email. You understand? Mm-hmm. You ignore text message and email message, but when you call them up, and do you have Simon's number? You have him on WhatsApp?
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, man, you video chat him and say, Simon, listen, Coach Humorous that Ryan LFC and Elite Sports Team would like to have an interview. Every time we can spare 15 minutes and we have an interview, we drag it out to a half hour or even longer. You know, you understand? But one of the things is, like I said, you are spot on. We're talking about the mainstream media in Jamaica. They're not focused on the things that footballers we want to hear and information we want. They're more generic in their covering of, and just want a little puff piece. So you want to go back to the video now or what? What do you want to do?
Yeah, man, the people, them, I know some my time will come, but because you know me stay, brother, them now go, them I say, no, Ryan, I got ask the coach so much thing where I will get the coach not trouble, and I don't understand these people.
I disagree with that because remember when after the match in Toronto, you had the president and by himself, and you were so respectful to him, even though you could have tried to nail him there with some vicious question. You congratulate him and Jamaica winning and qualifying, for the Copa America thing, and you was yes, president, good job, and blah blah blah. And that wasn't a time and a place to beat him.
Yeah.
You understand? That was not the time and the place because it was such a joyous. You'll be a downer if you started dragging the whole thing down after such a wonderful victory for Jamaica. But so they understand that you understand proportion and you know when to do it and when to back off and things like that. With Coach Hamilton, is a national team coach. You have to be respectful and you don't try to beat him. I wouldn't try to beat him. I would ask him questions.
No, but a lot of people, coach, them not see me as, and if you know, all of my interview them when me do, I never push down anything, pan. I always be respectful. But if me disagree, I tell them say, me disagree. You get the message? So
but right now, what we're doing, we're sending it out into the universe now that if Heimir Hallgrímsson comes on Ryan LFC Elite Sports TV, he will be treated with the utmost respect, and there's nobody going to try to beat him. We're going to hold them in the comment section, your people in the comment section. But we will ask him footballing questions that we know your listeners and viewers want to have the answers to. We already went over that. Who's going to replace Demari Gray and Bosa? Where's Nana going to play? And more footballish questions as opposed to JFF question and that. Because he did say a couple things, but I don't want to jump ahead in the video.
Yeah, but I want to the raise a point there. You say local media and even where we see them have the sportswoman, woman of the year, and men, woman of the year, athlete of the year. Like I'm saying, I know when RJR were doing their stuff back in the days when the award was, when them just start up the award. But I think Jamaica media stuck in them ways. Them no want to add new thing to them stuff. Like example, when they just start to keep the TVJ award, right? Whenever a player that playing in England consistently, when they have that award, right? The award supposed to be internationally, not just only like it dominate by the Olympic players them alone. And don't get me wrong, track and field is a big thing, is a huge thing. But Khadija Bonisha get nominated for Ballon d'Or. She should be the women's player of the year. She was a CONCACAF women's player of the year. She's supposed to be the sportswoman of the year for Jamaica. Nothing no bigger than what Khadija Bonisha has done last year and this year, right? And even Leon Bailey, not because he don't do a lot of things, but they need to expand the pool and not just make it's all about just the national way you do for your country. It's supposed to be a worldwide thing.
Well, once again, and that's the argument, and here's the crux of the argument now. Once again, what makes you Jamaican? Do you live on an island, or is Jamaica's in your heart? You understand that? You have 3 million people on the island of Jamaica, and you have 3 million people in the diaspora. It's a wonderful balance, you understand? I'm just as Jamaican as the next man who right now don't have the hip strip in a Montego Bay or whatever, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
We are all Jamaican. That's why when I'm talking about them, don't want hearing this under 20 or whatever, talking about local player versus. No, who is the best Jamaican to our diaspora? Why are you these borderlines? If they're Jamaican and Jamaican heritage, they're eligible. They are Jamaican. You see that here in America. There's been generations of Irish people from Ireland, generations let go, but them still have the connection in Boston and in Massachusetts and things like that. Them in New York, the Italian them. They're Italian American. Them still have them connection with Italy and things. Even though they're not over in their homeland and things like that, because it's a cultural thing. We are Jamaican, and it should be a worldwide. It isn't where the person is. Let me ask you a question: the Women of the Year, who won that? Was that a track and field person?
Yeah, Sherika Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't argue with that, but I mean, there's an argument to be made. You can make an argument about that. What was a bigger story? Who was the bigger story? What captured it? Because a lot of times we get, so
I,
spoiled
I,
with our track and field.
I would say Sherika Jackson.
Yeah,
Based on what she
yeah,
has done in the Olympic, it was an Olympic. She did it in
yeah, the World Championships.
World Championship. But
Yes.
no other women and men in Jamaican history get nominated for a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, it's big and huge. So, like I
That
said,
that is huge.
I wish they show who was 1, 2, and 3 or something like that, who finished second and third. I would like to see that information.
Yeah.
That would go more to your point, because if Bunny Shaw is not number 2, then we have a problem.
Okay, so I have the journalists where I watch if you could find who comes second with the women's of the year and men's of the year. If you could find that for me, I would really appreciate that. If you could find how many points Sherika Jackson win. Still, but yeah. But Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. You're wrong. And the girl comes second. Williams comes second for the woman of the year.
Williams. The netball girl.
You want to win the Urgers.
But Soji. But is it?
Yeah.
But what place? What's your name? That came? Bonisha.
And no place. Then them. Me not find. Me have to find out how they go. Because me remember the youth who come. And the youth they get award. Me know say part get award.
Most of the time, this Olympic.
Ryan, where have to look at Ryan? Where have to look
not even get nominated, brother. That's foolish, bro.
But Ryan, you can't say foolish, Ryan. We have to look at Ryan. It's a Jamaica thing. Everybody try to look at Jamaica, Ryan. And that's where the man look at.
What do you mean? Them go to round of 16. She get nominated for.
Yes, but that not that
Soji.
By anything. Ryan, you have to look on Ryan.
Hold on, Soji. So let me say, Soji. You say at the time when they were doing all of these media thing, the criteria is way back when. No, me I say, based on we have so many talented players across the world, both men and women is playing all across the world. They should tweet it and not make it just be track and field alone, because we have players that playing in the highest league, both men's and women. So I'm saying, how can she not get nominated for that? So the criteria is flawed, bro.
No, Ryan. Remember, say I'm not just athletics alone. Now, Chris Gayle get it, Dean Burton get it already, and them thing there now. So you remember, depends on where you do for your country and where you do upon it. Burton win it already too, Dean Burton win it already,
Yeah, that's the last footballer to win it, 1997.
Yeah, yes, but you have to think then look on why him get it is can to do develop to the World Cup and no one else was there. But when I say to Ryan, if someone do perform good in track and field or from boxer come up and win a world title, them gonna give them over person who will do something individually. Yes, it's in him in a FIFA as that was what you're saying, but you have to look on it on the other hand. So athlete them all right, come this year, Olympic year this year. It's our next athlete who get if them perform good same way again. Because them will go Olympic. And if they go win the Olympic gold medal, that's what gonna give them it. So that's how they look at it. So it's just that in England now, if a man when
what about Mikel Antonio win the Europa League, the Conference League though?
And them not gonna plan that not benefit Jamaica.
No, it's not supposed to benefit Jamaica. That's what I tell you say. It's not supposed to go in the benefit Jamaica. He's a Jamaican. Wes Morgan win the Premier League. He never get nominated. So I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying, brother. They need to rethink how the thing go bridging. Because it's not fair. Not because it don't impact Jamaica, but individually bridging. So it have to be. That's what I tell you say. It's flawed, brother. So it have to be Jamaica. So if Khadija Bonishaw didn't score a goal in the World Cup, yeah. So what if Bonishaw win the Ballon d'Or? Me I gear it over. If Bonishaw win the Ballon d'Or, me I gear it over Sherika Jackson. You know why? Because no other Jamaican ever win the Ballon d'Or. So it not supposed to be not because it not impact Jamaica national team. A person is a Jamaican brother.
Brian, if you get in pan vote, people vote for them, you know. Coaches and so vote for them, you know.
So that can be flawed, brother. Sometimes when everything down to voting, that can be manipulated too.
So when you say no, for the look you from Westmoreland where we need no, where you say him not deserve it.
No, me not say them not deserve it. Me not say who win it not deserve it. No, I'm saying it not supposed to be only when you're representing for Jamaica. It's supposed to be global. The award supposed to be global. Whether the person do well for Jamaica, even if Leon Bailey not play well for Jamaica. But this year, him have the biggest impact as a Jamaican player in the Premier League. He's supposed to be nominated for that. Because
they're not going to.
So that's why I tell you, say that's foolish.
No, they're not going to nominate him for that round because when they are look plan, that way they are look plan, you say you do that for yourself. Where you come, that's how they pay for your club, that are for yourself. That's where they look at it. You understand me as a coach? That's how they look at it. You're playing for you. You're playing for you.
What I think Ryan is talking about is the criteria needs to be looked at again. What's the criteria for people to be eligible to be voted for some of these awards? You understand? If the criteria is still so narrow, just focus on the people on the island, as Ryan said, worldwide. Jamaicans throughout the diaspora should have an opportunity also. It should be taken into consideration. What is the criteria and votes? Since like Bunny Shaw, it looked like she didn't even make the top 5 from what I'm hearing.
I understand what Ryan's saying, you know. I understand what Ryan's saying. I don't say wrong about that, but what I'm saying, when they look at it, it's going to have to change because look, they give. I don't know if they name her figure in the medal, but they give a lot of person medal last night because even the girls that when really them get medal last night too. So I don't know if them have something fair. Shelly and get two trophies too. So I don't know if anything is there fair. I can't find out.
Because it's one thing, Ryan. It's one thing I know, right? Especially up here. If a Jamaican getting an award, everybody in the family coming out. You ever go to up here and graduation happen? Everybody in the family going to this graduation. Everybody in the auditorium cheering. So Jamaicans love a reward, love an award show. You understand? So it's very important to people. So that's why it's important to write.
So me ask a question now. So Bunny Shaw win the Ballon d'Or and Sherika Jackson win the gold medal at the Olympic. Which one of them a bigger story?
The Olympic.
Yeah. You know why I mean? Me not going to say the Olympic. You know why? Because
Olympic are the big sports of the year in Ryan. Every 4 years. You know.
Yeah, but you me look at it though. It's because Bull did it, Shelley and Fraser did it, Ilian Thompson win it. We always a winner, but we never win a golden, we never win a Ballon d'Or winner yet. That's all me I look at it still. Not saying it not big. You understand? Yeah.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Because when them look on if Bonita win a Ballon d'Or now and this girl win a Olympic gold medal, who you think they're going to look on worldwide more? If anyone a girl and win a gold medal, who you think they're going to look on?
Them naturally Olympic.
Right. So that's why I'm telling you is one of them it's hard for somebody can get it this year. Somebody they have to run out and Bonisha win a Ballon d'Or and none of them win a gold medal, then that way I think they'll give Bonisha.
Well, Ryan, can I say something? One of the things you have to understand is the size of the sport. Women's football, although it's grown, is not as big as women's track and field.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
It's like up here, right? I remember the NFL the National Football League up here was worth $15 billion, generated like $15 billion 1 year, right?
Yeah.
But Nike, one of the sponsors, is worth $40 billion. It's a bigger company. So they had a bigger influence, a bigger footprint, because they're a worldwide company that, make boots for everybody and things and clothing. But they were a larger company, so they had a bigger say than even our biggest, most successful league here in America. And things like that. So the Olympic gold medal is the biggest for track and field, much bigger right now than women's football. So she won the Ballon d'Or. You just cannot compare with that. She would have to. The Olympic gold medal winner would have to win it over, the Ballon d'Or winner.
May I stray from the point still?
If them win the go errand, you should compare it now. Here you could compare it now. Jamaica did win the World Cup. And Jamaica win the World Cup and she win the World Championship. There, so now you said, well, there's something now. There's where you see the task up now.
Right, performance in your club. And
if you remember,
yeah, go ahead, sir.
Remember, Ryan, the same thing the athlete there, Nile was talking about with America basketball. And the athlete them, Him said the basketball, them said them is world champion. What kind of world champion there is? That's what you were complaining about. And he said, we just play in America, we're against America, but them go and compete against the world. So remember, that's the same thing. They say the basketball player, they come say the world champion. What kind of world champion game is? He said, American champion, not world champion.
You're right, Paula.
So yeah.
Ryan, one of the things is you saw in NBA. What did they have different in the NBA this year? They had an in-season tournament, right?
Yeah.
You notice that? That's the prelude to more like a Champions League format now, to what the caller is saying now, that they're going to include that within the season now with the European leagues now. They're champion and have a Champions League. That's what I recognize when they do something like that. So you'll be seeing now in the NBA basketball, within the season, a sort of Champions League format, which would be an in-season tournament. And this was a test thing, which I think your Lakers won it, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
LeBron Lakers
I'm
won
a
it?
Celtics, I'm a Celtics, but I'm a LeBron. I don't want to put that LeBron thing, the Lakers thing. I'm not a Lakers supporter, I am
Trust me, I understand it, because I remember when Patrick Ewing came out of Georgetown, every Jamaican was a Georgetown fan, and every Jamaican was a New York Knicks fan because of one person.
I can tell this coach, one team I support from Magic Johnson days, LA Lakers. I've never cheered for a team. I've never cheered for Bulls. I've never cheered for New York. No other team but LA Lakers. And no other team I've cheered for. Magic Johnson. From Magic Johnson days, when he come as a rookie. You remember when Magic Johnson come a rookie, when he come up against Larry Bird and
Larry Bird, yeah. But you trade for Patrick Ewing. I know you cheered for Patrick Ewing individually as a player.
Yeah. But Soji, yeah. Big up yourself, Soji. Enough respect, man. Because we need to get back on this coach argument. But I have one thing I want to ask you. Seeing which one of them are the bigger company? Nike or PayPal?
Who you asking that question to?
You. Which one of them are the bigger company?
Nike is a bigger company. Nike has a bigger space. What's the PayPal? See, it's a loaded question. Your PayPal is a subsidiary of a larger company. You understand?
PayPal bigger than Nike, man.
Do a Siri. Ask Siri. What's?
You don't need to ask Siri. I'm telling you
the valuation of PayPal.
PayPal double time with Nike. Carla, good evening.
Hold on.
Watch out. Man, come on. Reggie, I don't need to do that, brother. PayPal no normal, brother. You understand? No way Nike can walk in a PayPal than that. So go sit down with that, brother. Bless up all of the people down in the comment section. People, hit the like button, man. Stop what you're doing and hit that like button. Hit the like button, people. Stop what you're doing and hit that like button. But people, yeah, we are there. We are react to Coach Hallgrímsson. interview. But again, people, I'm telling you guys this right now. Seeing RJR need to look at them thing. They need to look at them thing. Down at Jamaica there. Or they need to have a separate award for football. Can't be, Bridget. Can't be. But track and field, most journalists down at Jamaica, them prefer track and field over football every day of the week. Yeah, them prefer football every day over the week. See? Yeah. Coach Dacafter, where you gone?
I'm right here. Hold on. I'm doing some research.
Come from underneath your bed, man. Boy, you have the research, man. You need to research it, man. You don't need to do no research on that, brother.
When you talk, must talk facts that you done your research on. You're not supposed to say.
What you think me ask you? Because I check it already, brother.
Okay. You know what? You are correct. The market cap of $78.96 billion.
I check it already, man.
So you check it already. So PayPal, okay. But it's a subsidiary. Somebody owned PayPal. Another larger company owned PayPal. You know that?
It no matter.
What do you mean it don't matter? And guess what? You're wrong. You are 100% wrong. I thought Nike is $1.54 billion net worth and PayPal is $79 billion. You're wrong. Set you up.
I was something that I watch.
It's not I watched. It's the net worth. I went on the valuation Wall Street. What do you mean? This is Nike's valuation. That $1 billion. I know. Let me show you PayPal. What do you mean? This PayPal market cap. $70.6 billion.
So
as PayPal market cap, I was showing you there. Do you research now, Ryan? You research. This is a larger company.
I did it already.
Well, okay, what happened was, I think you understand it. PayPal, before Apple Pay, Cash App, Venmo, all these new forms came up, PayPal was king. You understand? Right there with Western Union. When the last time you used Western Union, Ryan, to send money? Right?
We use Western Union.
Those valuations have come down. But everybody wear Nike. Shoes, clothes, football. They make football, they make golf clubs, they make everything. You understand? A worldwide corporation. It's a big company, man.
All right. Me take me help on that. For now, until me catch you.
Yeah, most important. Apart from that, are there any other major high points in 2023 that you feel is worth mentioning, especially since you were the man leading the team?
No, it was the Gold Cup was a good experience. So I often say that going to major finals is the only chance a national team coach has to actually interact with the players, because the FIFA windows for us is only 9 days and even 8 days because of travel distance. So we only have these guys for 8 days, and within these 8 days we have 2 matches. So you cannot do much in a FIFA window. But when you have a tournament, you have a month with the players. So that's the time really that a group can develop into a good unit, and unified group, and you feel immediately if a player belongs or don't belong in a tournament. So for development, and the big picture is qualifying for the World Cup in 2026. For that big picture, qualifying for the Gold Cup last year, and qualifying for the Copa America this year helps to build a team that can be strong enough to qualify for the World Cup and even do good things in the World Cup in 2026.
Yeah, for sure. Many times people, of course, get angry when the team does bad. They celebrate the successes. But it's the people that are behind the scenes that really understand the work that goes on. Talk to me about the work, the ups, the downs that went into getting the Reggae Boyz to this point. And for you, coming from a different country, it must be more difficult.
Yeah, so I kind of did the similar thing when I started with Iceland. A lot of things that we needed to improve. I was lucky, or we were lucky, that we had an experienced coach from Sweden coming to guide us and kind of giving us the blueprint. How, because Sweden has done really good prior to him coming. He was the coach for Sweden, I think, for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
So he qualified for, I think, 6 major finals with Sweden, pretty small country. So he gave us like the formula on what Sweden did, and we adapted it to Iceland. So I'm trying to bring it here, what we can use from that formula to do the same things with Jamaica. But it's a lot of things we need to improve. Not only the infrastructure here in Jamaica, but all the setup and things. And if we really do what we say, or say what we do, if we want to become one of the best national teams in the world, we need to do similar things, at least get close to what the best teams are doing. So, but we need to upgrade in so many areas here, but hopefully slowly we will get there.
Yeah, in time.
But it's difficult. Everything is about budget and stuff. So but we try to do the best of what we have. So yeah, so that was the most shocking thing when I came, was kind of how much improvement is needed here to be the same level as what I'm used to, for example, in Iceland.
Understand. What would
What said you?
Wow. See that? That's a criticism right of the JFF right there. He comes and the infrastructure for Jamaican football is non-existent. And he's even seen from the facilities to the youth to the coaching, everything in Jamaica is in shambles. That's what Coach Hallgrímsson just said, in the nicest way possible for your head coach. He just shredded the JFF as far as their support and what they've done over the years here. You remember the last show we said that JFF should build at least one stadium every 2 years or something like that?
Every 2 years?
Every 2 years.
Every 2 years?
Every 2 years, do you have the number that will service your island? So if you build one in Kingston this year, 2 years from now you build one in Montego Bay, and a couple of years you build, you don't have to, they all have to be the same size. If you build a 50,000 or 40,000 seat stadium in a Kingston to replace the national stadium, that's great. You can build a 25 to 30,000 one in a Montego Bay. You understand? And things like that. So you have different places to play and things like that. But your infrastructure has to improve. When was the national stadium built? How many years ago? That's the technology we're dealing with. I understand that we're playing on antiquated fields and stadiums and things like that. We said there are high school stadiums in America here that will put the national stadium to shame. That hold more, better facilities, better lights, better everything, drainage system and things like that. So what Heimir Hallgrímsson did there, he suddenly, if you want to replay it and hear what he said, he complained about everything, from the structure, from the facility, the youth development, everything he criticized in there. But he said, I have to work with what I have, and we have to just do with what we have. You understand that? He said, compared to what I had in Iceland, which of course, is one of them countries there where everybody's the same, so they can do these kind of things.
What I'm used to, for example, in Iceland.
Understand. What would you say has been the toughest moment for you as coach in 2023?
You can build $1 million business and you don't need my money or anyone else's.
Well, adapting and learning new culture always takes time.
Yeah.
For example, when I came, there was kind of so little data available for a new coach coming in. Didn't know many of the players, so needed to spend a lot of time analyzing what options I have to select for the national team, and I'm still doing it. I haven't seen half of the players available, and then there's players all over the world.
Yeah.
Plus there's players here, so you always will oversee someone or just take a look at one game and forget a player. Or you don't see him this game, but he will play good the next game, and everybody's asking why is he not picked. So this is just the challenge, and we are trying to work on a database that, for example, when I leave, whenever that will be, we leave something behind. So when the next coach comes in,
It will be easier.
It will be easier for him to come in, and at least there will be some data available for him.
Yeah.
To make it easier, so he does.
Always, a good coach is what he leave behind. You judge a coach.
Of them said the cupboard is bare if you don't leave nothing behind for you. But if you come in and you open the cupboard and they pack up groceries and food, the cup he left it full. And what he's talking about basically is the fact that when these national team coaches come in, they don't insist on developing a youth system, a feeder system that will come up now. You understand? How many years Ricketts been in office now?
6.
And the one before him, how long the one before him was in office?
Decade, Pantapa.
So 10 years. So if 10 years, you go back 10 years ago, and you, instead of spending money on bringing 20 people to the qualifiers and thing, and big staff and big thing, and you just develop your youth system. Those 6, 7, and 8-year-olds now will be teenagers and would have benefit. You'll be seeing the fruits of your labor now, or you spend the money. You understand, Ryan? But they didn't do that. And not only did the youth system suffer over the last 10 years, it went down. Because people used to have, each parish used to have a little thing going, and we need to build back up to that, where each parish have their own youth system, and then we have competition between parishes. But then more importantly, we were able to track players. That's the data he's talking about. He doesn't know this player, but if I give you a dossier on a player, Ryan, that tells you which foot he uses, what foot will, how much, what's he's good at, what his strengths are, what his weaknesses are, things like that. And I have video of that player right there showing you how that player plays and things. You can have an idea of that player. And he said, I want to bring this one in. I said something like this, because you have the information, the stats are there, the analytics are there for it. That's non-existent in Jamaica. Nobody's tracking these players. Nobody's putting this information together and gathering this empirical data and things like that. And that's one of the things I want to start to do, start to track these players, gather information, and and put it down as far as for anybody that needs this information to see.
Yeah. I think Coach Hallgrímsson, right, with the experience he have with Iceland and coming in Jamaica now, having better player, that's the most important thing. And I'm stressing Jamaica have more talent than Iceland, but they play as a team.
Yes.
And that is.
Let me say this before I forget, Ryan. What you mean with Iceland is the same person. When viewers may ask, what do you mean by that? Do you mean it's the same person with the same socio-economic background, same educational background? Everything is the same for them. You understand it? In a country like Jamaica, no, you have rich and you have poor, you have middle class, and everywhere in between. You understand?
Yeah.
You have 2-parent household, 1-parent household. I mean, you no parent. The academy take them from them young, because the mother and the father destitute. You understand it, Ryan? You don't know what mentally you have there. With Iceland now, they can play more with team because it's the same person. So you understand that it's easier to get form. Now Jamaica is much more difficult. Not only on the island, now you have to deal with a man from England. You have a millionaire now. You try to relate to a regular person down in Jamaica. That make and millionaire have to work together as a team. Have to form a strong bond together in order for them to become a team. You have a multi-millionaire versus a man that's got to work after the tournament is over.
Yeah.
So it's much difficult in Jamaica.
Yeah, we have more talent. We just need to work as a team and get that gel and everything together.
Like I said, boy, if Jamaica ever put it together, if Coach Heimir Hallgrímsson can put this together with the ingredients him have, Chef Hallgrímsson cooking, Jamaica, everybody eating jerk chicken around the world, and everybody eating oxtail and curry goat. Because nobody, what? A Jamaican chef, who can cook better than that?
Once a team are gel together in the right and proper way, I will kick off the right way.
No,
a murderation.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. So, Let me just finish out the interview and you call back.
Yeah, now what I'm saying, may I ask the coach say something very important. What I'm asking, coach, you don't think if Jamaica have a coach up in England here and they have a system where they play have one in a couple in America with some youngster in Jamaica, so when they have a style what they play off. When the players they come together, they're more gel together.
Yeah, that is precisely it. Yeah, you have to understand, my biggest criticism of Jamaican footballers and the coaches on island, Jamaicans do the one thing you don't want to do on a football field. If you have speed, quickness, and superior athleticism, right, is stop the ball. Too many ball stoppers in Jamaica. The ball comes to them in midfield over them, stop the ball and have to take 10 touches. You know, in the opposite direction or things. They don't learn to play in a system that teaches them when to pass, when to dribble, when to take advantage of space, when to do this. And all that come from youth football growing up, I think. All of them think they're going to take the ball and they're going to dribble 5 man and get the shot out, winning goal out. And they have to get that mentality out of them. Team first. And you play within that system and then you look for your moments of individual brilliance where you can see, because you've gathered the data from playing the match and you say, oh, the center back always leave the space to go help the fullback. I'm going to capitalize on that, take that space, and then we're going to dribble a man and get it going. That's the kind of football, the thinking. We don't read and react in football. So like you said, if there's no system here, you know, it's just an all-star team. And you watch the NBA All-Star game, you know, it's the best players in the world, but, you know, it's a farce. It's not that's what we in Jamaica have to deal with, because we have too much talent throughout the world, whether England or America and things like that. We have to somehow come up with a system of play, and it starts with the island and the youth system in Jamaica. If everybody in the youth system came up playing a certain way and a certain style, now we just add some of those individual talent, because it's the same system I want to put in that England produced these players in. Is this English youth system produced all these top players, right? Right.
Yeah.
Which youth system produced these top English players? It's the English youth system, right? So I'm doing something right?
Yeah.
Take Jamaican talent and it flourishes. And we have more than that in England. Would you agree with that? We have more athletes and better than England, right?
Yep.
So if we apply the same coaching techniques and tactics at a younger age we have more to work with. We get a better result than England does with our diaspora Jamaicans. You understand that? It would be so much better. And Jamaica football would be dominating the world to where Jamaican track and field dominates the world. The same 3 million people can dominate the world in track and field, same way in football. Carl, I hope I answered your question. I think I rambled there for a while.
Carl, are you still there?
Yeah, man, listen, man. Yeah, I was listening. Yeah, man. So, yeah, and someone said, because just as I listened to an interview what Ryan sent to me, what Leon Bailey said, and he was saying, boy, when you look at the talent what Jamaica have and the team wasn't performing, they have to come down because they don't want 10 years down the road. When they come, they don't leave no legacy.
Andre Blake.
Andre Blake, they don't leave no legacy, and that is true. So that's why I said if they come and have the coach, the Jamaican coach down there, and he gets some coach in England, America, maybe Canada. Let's have those kids in Canada, England, all them come, couple of you guys over America, come and said we're going to play up this system. So when these guys from England come down, they don't need nothing because they all know what they're doing. That's why Brazil used to just send their player in Spain. They never used to have them play all over the world. Because when they used to have them play in Brazil, and they realized that Brazil, okay, things stepping up the football, they make them just go in Spain and just play in Spain. So when they come back, they play the same type of ball. So they come back and gel together, and they come back and win the World Cup. So these is things I said we have to watch those model or those country done. Germany done what they done. When I go to Germany, you know what I see Germany do? They have some feel and small the field and have the players them playing in a smaller field. That's teach them how to control the ball and technique. And I said that those is things I would love Jamaica to adapt.
Yeah, let me ask you a question, guys. Ryan and Carla, let me ask you a question. Would you be happy if Jamaica had a style similar to England? The same playing system that England is using right now.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be happy? Both you, Ryan, and the caller. What are your opinion on that?
The England national team?
The English national team. Would you be, if Jamaica had that same kind of style?
No, I don't want that style.
No, I don't really want the
I don't like the England. I don't like too boring, man.
England they play too much long ball, and you have to have Jamaica really play long ball them way there.
That's the problem. I see it right there. You understand that? It's not enough that you're an efficient ball club that wins. You have to have style. Yeah, Jamaica is baby Brazil. You understand? Jamaica is baby Brazil. We have to, not only enough for us to win, we have to win with flair and style. You know, the other countries just happy with the win. We have to do it a certain way. We have to sell out a man. And you know, I'm pile the next one. And then, you see that? Because I've seen so many players, they lose the match, but then after the match, they talk about, my boss like 3 months salad. I'm going to pile this next one. You see my runner come, I'm just get. It's all individual, all selfishness. So, like I said, I would be happy with the English system right now over the no system that we have right now. That's my opinion.
Oh,
well, that's your opinion.
I didn't mean to shut it up, but come on. There's no system right now. Hey, and all these English farm players, that's the system they're growing up in English youth. And once again, nothing is going to change on Jamaica until you revamp the youth system. The money that you have to play, we have to put it, just like I said to Brian 10 years ago, if you could invest all the travel per diems and flights and things that you have 20-something staff members that go and this too many, you understand, the national team, men's and women, I think, put that money into some youth system and some field and develop and teach some coaches, have the coaching clinics and make sure the coaches from U6 to U10 understand this is what these children need to be learning, both feet and things like that. And put that, man, you'll be reaping the fruits of your benefit 10 years later with those 17 and 18-year-old kids ready to go out there. And everybody in Europe, all them pro teams will be down there with them scout, all these Jamaicans. There's too much talent down in Jamaica, too much athleticism, too much ability not to take advantage of it.
Yeah, so interested time to see what Coach Hallgrímsson is going to do this year, more football. We have a lot of football to play, especially even if we don't go to the final, right? We have third and fourth game of play. Mm-hmm. So that's roughly 3 games before the Copa America.
Yeah, but the more important thing is the fact that it says the time to work with the players. And doing a long tournament is when a team now. And I was disappointed with the Copa America last year. I thought Jamaica would grow into that tournament more.
Copa America and Gold Cup.
Gold Cup. Sorry about that. The Gold Cup, Jamaica would have grown into that tournament more so than, because Jamaica, remember, before we turned the ball over and Mexico scored because runners was into the box unmarked with the poorest defense Jamaica players. Jamaica was attacking Mexico, Mexico was on their heels. If you go rewatch that match, Ryan, and things like that. But like I said, it's a lack of transitional defense from the Jamaican side, where everybody, on an all-star team, everybody's the man on their club. You understand that, Ryan?
Yeah.
Everybody's the man. That means he's the main defender, the center back that talks. So they're not worker bees. And I tell you, in that situation like that, you need worker bees who go and mark people and track runners into the area and defend. You understand that? Not stand around and ball watch and try to play a hero ball to come save the day. They slide tackle off the line, clear the ball off the line. You understand that? You got disciplined defense that the one person is assigning everybody. Hey, 4 coming, watch 3. Hey, number 10. But even before the match, Ryan, what I do with my teams, right? We already assigned who's the opposite number that you are marking. You understand that?
Yeah.
So, and normally time midfielders mark midfield. Of course, fullbacks have to mark opposing forwards and forward play and wingers and things. You understand that, right? But we have an idea. And then the ones that are loose, that's all we have left to organize. So if you're the number 6 and you're number 6 attacking, you have to track that runner. You have to track him. That's just, especially on certain things. And there's no confusion now. Especially on some of these corner kicks, we already know who you're supposed to be running. So there's no confusion. If they run a pick play or something like that, we understand. And there's more communication and things like that. So before the match even play, and I don't sit up with the Jamaican team. That's why I beat Hallgrímsson on. Is the defensive organization, transitional defense back, we're retreating back to our own goal. We're too porous and too stiff. Like where no runners are coming free and scoring goals in our box, and that's what has to stop.
Hopefully we can fix that in the upcoming game. World Cup qualifier coming up. Big up to man like Parish Council down in the comment section. Parish Council, big up yourself, brother. Enough love and respect. Know yourself. Big up yourself. Minzy, big up yourself. Hit the like button, people. Philip, come on, people. We have 175 of you guys in the chat. Come on, people, man. Give us the encouragement for continue the show, people. If you haven't liked the video yet, like the video, people. Let's get the video to 150 likes, people. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit that like button. Then hit the like button, my brethren. Yeah. All right, people, hit the like button. It is important. If you haven't subscribed as yet, hit that subscribe button.
It's doing the mistakes in the beginning. So if we leave something behind, the next guy doesn't need to do the same mistakes that we have been doing.
Yeah.
So that's all, because the JFF is investing in the coach. So this investment must be something that somebody can build on in the future.
Yeah.
Maybe the next coach will not use everything we are doing, but at least he knows what we have been doing.
Yeah, he doesn't start from zero. Well, 2024 is a very big year for the Reggae Boyz. How are preparations coming along with the team, and what has January looked like so far?
So I try to focus my time on one thing at a time. So January was always kind of decided that we focus on domestic players, domestic league, and half of February the same. So the plan is to go to Trinidad in the beginning of February and play a friendly. They came last year in January to Jamaica and play 2 matches here. So we hopefully can go in beginning of February and play 2 matches there. The under 20 team is now going to Trinidad and playing 2 matches there as well. So that is January. Focused on domestic players. We will move around the parishes to meet the people in charge, talking to them, interact a little bit, explaining what we are doing, and trying to help whatever we can do to assist the parishes in their job of developing talents in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And then hopefully in the end of that period, we play 2 matches, and then we focus on the Nations League semi-final against US, which is in March.
Yeah. That's a really, really big assignment, that CONCACAF Nations League semis and finals in the US. You said there's a practice match in Trinidad. So will you be using those matches to gauge what you're going to be doing in March?
Some of the things, yeah, but we will be focusing on domestic players, so helping them to develop, expose them to international football, seeing if they are good working in our environment and in our tactics, etc. So a chance for them to show us what they can do. But this is not a FIFA window, so we cannot call anyone that is playing professionally, so that the clubs will not release him for these matches.
Yeah.
So the majority of the team that played in the Gold Cup and against Canada are players coming from abroad, professional players, and then mixed with some domestic players. And we are trying to now expand our pool and our kind of knowledge on the domestic players.
Yeah.
Yeah, so domestic players getting the opportunity again. They cannot ball that the coach not giving them that opportunity them and think.
Yeah, this is how it should work sometime, and this is for these domestic players to take this opportunity to show what they can do. But it's also an opportunity for him to try to put a system in. If we can see these domestic players within a system that we can recognize as a system, I think that would help Coach Hallgrímsson a lot, because you can put some pressure on some of these big international ballers. Here we have a player that's going to do what we ask him to do. Play the way we want and defend and everything, track back and all the things, do all the dirty work. And this way you can find these hungry players here at matches like this one against Trinidad. So I'm in agreement with the coach, 100%.
Yeah, but the players them need to take the opportunity.
Yes, it's up to them. That's to perform.
And I've been saying that the coach need to get the local players them including. But my thing is, every single time a local team call up it's like a totally different players, pay different player.
Yeah, because it's some. Remember now, when you have corruption, it's pay for play, and whichever agent want them players showcase so them can sell them on to Europe or whatever. You understand? That's who get the call up, not the best person, not the best player showing the most promise in the matches, and that's where the corruption comes into the JPL and things like that. I don't know who's making those decisions and things like that, and what's happening behind the scenes.
Sure.
Do you think it will take to get this current crop of players across the line? You've been working with them for some time.
Well, I must say that the talent Jamaica has is ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Ridiculously good. So individual talent is amazing, but the tricky part is to make a team out of individual talent, because you always need balance in football, and especially modern football, where it's so tactical. It's so difficult to break defenses down, and there's so much analysis on everyone and everything. So no, that's the tricky part, to make a good team, and I think we are progressing really well in that area. We're playing longer spells really well. We have been a little bit up and down, both between matches, but inside matches as well. So we have good spells and bad spells. I think we are always kind of increasing the steadiness in how we play.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we can do it. I really believe that we can do it.
Yeah. And we did at the top of the show say that 2024 is packed, right, Coach? So if Nations League action was not enough work, this summer there's Copa America in the United States as well. Are you pleased with the venues that have been selected? Because you're a man, you talk about the venues. You want to make sure you have good playing conditions. So are you pleased?
Yeah. The pitches in US, at least the venues where the games are played are really good.
Yeah.
Some of them are American football stadiums, not kind of built for soccer, like they say. But yeah, no, it's good venues there. But no, I've been more complaining about the condition of the pitches in Jamaica, because development of football is different if the pitches are bad. So I'm hoping that this will slowly improve, because it will skyrocket the development of football in Jamaica if the pitches are better.
Right. And in Copa America, you're drawn in Group B alongside Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela. Which would you say is your toughest opponent?
As a realtor, if I don't hit $1 million a month.
Yeah, Coach DaCosta, where are phones up your face for? Nobody feeling it in the USA?
No, he's wrong. All these modern stadiums that he mentioned that have been chosen are multi-use ones where they've thought about soccer, thought about football being played on there. He's totally wrong with that. They know, because the English clubs come over every summer and make millions of dollars touring the US. When they're building, all these stadiums are brand new stadiums, and they're going from Jerry World to Atlanta to SoFi. SoFi is like 3-4 years old. I mean, they built it specifically for soccer, for football, as well as American football. It's just a pitch, you understand? Before, American football fields just have a crown in the middle, you understand? So the water run off naturally. They don't do that anymore. They make it a nice flat surface. So he's wrong about that. These things are the world-class pitches, world-class. It's just about the grass the kind of grass they grow may be the difference in the pitches in America than over in Europe or things like that. Because America's climate, most of those stadiums are in the southern half of the U.S., so they're not in them frozen tundra up in Green Bay and New York and Massachusetts, something like that. They're more in the warmer parts of America. So those pitches are first class, world class pitches over here, and I've been on all of them. So most of them anyway.
Well, Mexico is the highest ranked team in the group. We know them from the past. I think we are getting closer to them. And by playing them more often, we get to know them, where the danger is, etc. So we're pretty knowledgeable about Mexico, but they're a tough opponent. But all these teams are physical. They are quick, aggressive teams. So yeah, that's something to be wary about. I think this group is the most open group, so all teams can qualify. It's not like there's no like runaway winner.
Right.
I would guess, and there's no team that you would say this team is going to be last in the group. So even though we are ranked the lowest, I think we have an equal chance like all the others to qualify from the group.
Yeah. And, there are so many big competitions this year. Talk to me about the importance of the players being able to shift from one project to the other, because if they can't coach, that's a problem.
Yeah, especially, and I've learned some good lesson from my assistant coach, Meron Gordon, says that coming here and playing CONCACAF games against maybe teams that on paper don't look good is a totally different ball game, and players need to be ready for that fight that will be going on, the intensity in the game, etc. So it's a lot of things that is different when playing CONCACAF games around here. And before the Gold Cup, we have the first 2 games in our World Cup preliminaries.
Yeah.
So that's a FIFA window in June. After the FIFA window, the Copa America starts. So, we go from one project to another, different venues, good stadiums probably, and then to worse conditions, etc. So we just need to have players mentally ready for playing all these matches in different venues.
How do you plan to help them adjust, most importantly, to manage their workload and ensure that they don't pick up any injuries? Difficult.
Yeah, that's difficult because we want all players to give everything in every game. So, and that includes you can get injured for sure, but if you always think about not getting injured, you probably will.
Yeah. So just keep your mind strong.
Yeah.
How important is it that the Jamaican fans in the US come out to show support for the Reggae Boyz? Because I believe that the loudest in the stadium always wins. I try to be loud when I come to watch the Jamaica Reggae Boyz, but my voice is so fine, coach.
No, I hope so. Jamaicans are loud. In general, they are loud. So I hope they show up in numbers and support the team. And I felt like there's a growing positivity around the national team. I recognize that in the past has been kind of a negative aura around, and it will take time to change that.
Yeah.
Winning will always help, but I think with just giving a little bit from yourselves, showing respect to everyone around us will also give us more support. And I hope people are seeing that there is progress. I feel like this way. I'm the coach, but
I'm sure they're seeing. I'm seeing it.
Yeah. So no, but
Coach Doc, after, do you see the progress of the Reggae Boyz?
No, there's been progress from where he started and where me and Tapa left off, as far as the recruitment of players, the progression as far as the winning. I mean, the results. I mean, Tapa did get some results, some good results. I remember the Gold Cup final, things like that. So we're not, better, but where are you starting from? You're a better team, but where are you starting from? What other thing I got from that section, the fact that Jamaica plays to the level of their opponent, and they have to stop that.
And must rise to the occasion.
Yeah, you see, because like I remember earlier about half an hour ago, I said when we play them a Grenada team and them the whatever small island team, we need to beat them 5 and 6-0. We have a system that takes advantage of that. Because normally when you have a well coached team, right, you destroy inferior teams and inferior coached teams who are sloppy and unorganized and organized. A solid team will destroy them. And when you come up against teams that are organized and match you with talent, now you're up to that level. You can play, you can have a match, and then you got to get the ball to your stars. So it's that's what I got from him. Jamaica plays to the level of opponent. If it's a small team, in their mind, them don't respect them, and we have a lackluster performance, not a great performance. Then we have we play a big team. Everybody get rise up and things like that, but then because they're not disciplined on the system of what we playing, you have those holes in, like when we play Mexico in the Gold Cup, and you give up goals, these goal opportunities and things like that. Easy goals to runners coming in the box unmarked.
Yeah. Big up to Jamaica Guna. Him said that we're giving St. Kitts 5, Trinidad and Tobago 5 in the Gold Cup. I think Jamaica Guna, for me, with the team, not saying we don't beat them, but as the coach Dakasa said, we put in some lackluster performance where we need to show intense from minute one. You know, you have to when you play against smaller team, you have to send signal to the bigger team that I hear it to stay dominant. The
Yes.
same excitement where you have to play Trinidad and St. Kitts, you're supposed to have that same excited to play against USA or Mexico and things. But again, the team need to just play a little bit more as team. If we can find that balance with our attack and defend, especially when we lose the ball, that's the most scary thing for me whenever we turn over the ball. How quickly we can trigger to press, close them down, don't allow them to play. Car you give this USA team chance, you give them time to play, they will kill you. I have to be very patient in that.
And to add on to that, Ryan, and Jamaica has the athletes to play that kind of system. Pep Guardiola, they just call it 6-second thing, right? After when he was at Barcelona, once they lose the ball, they pressure for 6 seconds immediately, intense pressure, and to regain possession of the ball. And if they don't get it back, then they drop back and play defense, whatever defense they were playing when they scouted that team. You understand that? So we can, but sometimes you have to have the athletes to do that. I can run with them, man, and jump with them, and you know. And somebody, yeah, we have that. You know. Once again,
in that game against Canada, what we do in the second half, where we show closing down people, don't allow them to play in the last 10 to 15. So have it in us. But it seems like we need to go leading, have something to defend against.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Because, like I said, playing to the level of the opponent. When we, see, if we had a system, right, where we don't stop the ball all the time and dribble, and things like right, you know, unless you're dribbling for a sense of purpose. Because my coaching is only 2 times he's supposed to dribble in a match. You know what those are, Ryan?
2 times when it
2 times he's supposed to dribble in a match, soccer match. There's only two times he's supposed to dribble. Everything else is a waste of time. A show off. And allowing the defense to regain their defensive shape.
But it seems like you can't coach him. You have to allow a player of express.
No.
Especially in the final third.
Once you ask me what are the 2 ways, and then you start beating me. You're supposed to ask me what are the 2 occasions, Coach DaCosta, that players are supposed to dribble during a football match. That's the question you're supposed to ask first. You understand? I still don't ask the question, so I'm going to give you the answer anyway. Right? You only dribble to attack the goal or to create a passing lane. Tell me another time you're supposed to dribble.
1v1, you dribble past the player.
Attacking the goal.
Yeah.
If you're attacking the goal, 1v1, whatever, yes. Dribble him down. Yeah, man.
But all right.
What I'm talking about is the excessive touches in the midfield now. How much time is this Jamaican midfielder come back to midfield with their back to the opponent's goal and take 5, 6, 7, 10 touches going in the opposite direction to gain control of the ball or to start attacking forward. By that time, the defense behind and gain their shape and things like that. You understand? They're over dribbling. If the defense don't allow you to dribble, lay the ball off, knock it around, and regain an attacking shape. Stop dribbling unnecessarily and stop taking unnecessary tackles. Too many of my players used to get hurt. When I coached a Spanish team, right? All Spanish from Mexico, Central America thing. It's a high school up here. One of my brethren, Big Dread, big up yourself, Dread, was coaching them. He was only him, and he had 2 teams. And the big team, the big side, the varsity, and then the junior varsity. I used to come helping them. And then the Spanish man, was holding on to the ball too long, and they were getting injured. He said, half my guys injured. When I see them practice and play, I said, no wonder they're injured. They're holding on to the ball. And they had open teammates available. Why take a tackle? You see them stand up there and try to hold on the ball, and the man come them big white boy them and black American, they chop them down and big kick, you know. And I said, why would you take that? Just touch and move. That's you ever see what Mexico and Panama and them play? Them just knock that ball real quick and fast. I said, that's your style. You're not supposed to be holding on to the ball, over dribbling, showing off. And that's what Jamaicans do. We stop the ball.
But
Stopping the
sometimes
ball.
the reason why too when midfield stop the ball, because sometimes we're not moving.
No, that's the lack of system. You don't understand where it's supposed to be. When you see these same players play for their Premier League team, it's a flow there and an understanding because of the training that went on and the gelling that's up. That's the team. We have an all-star team in Jamaica. And an over dribble. Tack the goal or create a passing lane. What does that mean, create a passing lane? That means you have the ball and you have no clear passing lane. Instead of just kicking the ball away, you shield it and hold on to the ball and use your skill to maintain possession until the passing lane to one of your teammates opens up. Then you lay the ball off to them and we maintain possession. Too many Jamaicans now, from my viewpoint, when them get under pressure, them kick the ball away, long ball, or when them see the pressure coming and things like that, rather than maintaining possession as far as maintaining that flow and understanding. Because they over dribble. I don't know when to dribble, when to shield and hold. And it's a fine line when to shield and hold a ball versus when to just actually take on a person. Because people always say, Coach DeCoste, what's your style? What's your system? I said, my system is called all of the above. I include anything, whether it's long ball, short passes, give and goes, dribbling, all that. But what does that one play at that moment of the match call for? Does it call for you to take on that midfielder and dribble him? You see, you come into your back and you know you can turn on it. You can turn. You see everyone get a ball and turn on the midfield and leave the defender behind him, the other midfielder defender behind him and go and attack try to break the last line of defense, right? You ever see that? Yes, because he's read that and he's seen the man coming from. He came in from the left side, and the person passing the ball recognized the defenders on the left side, so he played to his midfielder's right side, so you know he can shield and turn on the man. And you understand all these little nuances are worked out on the training pitch. But what does that one play call for? Does it call for a long ball into space, a ball in the channel, or does it call for you to drop, hold, and switch, or what? What does that play? And make the best football decision and best football player you can based on the information you can gather in that moment. And then through that, I never restrict my players as far as dribbling, passing, long ball, first ball. But what does that? What's smart? What works for us? What keeps the possession of the ball? Because Ryan, once again, who's the most dangerous person on the football pitch?
For Jamaica.
No, for anybody. The person who has the ball, because that's the only person that can score.
Yeah.
Whoever, you have to have the ball to score, to kick it in the back of the net, right? So my defense is based on that. We neutralize that threat. Then remember the inverted pyramid we do in journalism? We take care of the big thing first. CM's kind of thing as far as a threat level. The person with the ball first, and then we start to organize ourselves based on the other threats, the runners coming in, the width, the things. You understand? That's how you organize a team. And I'm talking to the none of them now. One, you have to decide, since I don't seen it happen, one have to become the captain of that defense and organize that box. Everybody else is a worker bee. And the nuance about that, Ryan, is not all the time Nana going to be the captain. Sometimes Pinnock have to be, because Nana was in the midfield that happened to attack or something. Now Pinnock, everybody has to pivot off Pinnock. So instead of Nana being the pivot now, Nana becomes a worker bee until Jamaica regains their form. And then Nana go back to being the main, and everybody else is the marker, and marking people and tackling and blocking shots and blocking passes and things like that. Right now, we have an all-star team where everybody's ball watchers, them all run back. Remember that goal against Canada, you save your score? What's the name? You had 5 guys front post, all ball watching, and the man running there, and you had Lataba there, had a choice, mark him or the man, and 2 men on the back post, something like that. Because you had 5, I don't want to say queen bees, but you had the 5 of them ball watching front post while the threats are coming in. Nobody's organizing. It takes 2 players to be over there dealing with that threat. The first defender and then the second defender. Everybody else is playing passing lane and marking, tracking runners coming in, making sure nobody else have an opportunity to score.
So, Coach, I have 2 questions for you. I have a 2-part question, right? But I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to hold a 2-part question. So, my question is, this Reggae Boyz team, we have seen them playing a lot of games. In the 2 Gold Cup ago, right? And in a World Cup qualifier. most of these players in a World Cup qualifier. Why take we so long to put the team together? People still say we need more games.
Yeah, because once again, right, it's an all-star team. I've made this point before. This is not a team. This is an all-star team. You have exceptional players, some of the most talented in the world, but they're not a team because on their team, they're the man. They're the main, one of the top players on the team. You understand that? So they're used to being a certain way. They're not used to being a worker bee. They're not used to doing the dirty work. You understand? That has to be done for a team to be successful. You understand? Yes, I mean, once you learn how to defend, normally I teach them how to defend as a team first. You understand that? Do your job and half your teammates' job. I always tell them, right? You mark your man, but you're doing what is half your teammates' job? You're watching your team because you see something, you're ready to react, read and react. You're reading the play to react, to go over and help, assist, double team, whatever is necessary, and things like that. And once you learn that team defensive, passing runners on, by communication. Hey, number 10 running through. You understand that passing and things like that, as opposed to everybody just standing around and ball watching and marking a space. And I told you, I've never seen a space score a goal in my life. I never see a space rise up and push the ball in the net. But we see these defenders. When you see defenders running back to a space and a guard space, and them on the line standing next to the goalkeeper, that's hero ball. And sophisticated, better teams going to take advantage of that and going to score on you. You have to do the dirty work. You have to do the work that counts. You know, I understand that?
Yeah. All right. Next thing, one other thing.
What is in the comments? I'm not reading the comments. You're going to make me read the comments section. So
that means that if you don't see, then you're not supposed to see.
What I'm saying? Ryan, what I'm saying? Okay.
No, man, nobody get caught up in the comment section. Keep it that way. You are the good. You are the good.
No.
So quote that question.
Yes, sir.
So my coach always tell us, right? He don't want to hold on the football. He want to get it to the wingers and the striker as quick as possible. So if we have to take 2 touch or 1 touch to get the ball in the opponent half, get it on Brian foot, get it on Colorado foot, get it. My thing is, Coach DaCosta, our wingers them, it showed that in the Canada game, you give them more 1v1, you give Leon Bailey more 1v1, you give them more 1v1, it can be devastated for they up against any team in CONCACAF. How do you go about you preparing your team for your most dangerous players them to impact the game for us to win the game? Getting the likes of Leon Bailey, getting the likes of Shaman Nichols, getting the likes of whether we have Mikel Antonio or Demario up top, get the ball in their feet, they jiver past people and they make things happen for us. Many times when we give them 1v1, they show that they have the quality to dismantle them defender and to score.
Yeah, well, it's okay. You have to. I'm a proponent. Bring the ball on the ground from the back up, breaking lines, breaking down defenses. Whether it's with combination, dribbling, whatever combination is necessary, right? But it has to be done, especially after a turnover, in such a fast rate that you give those wingers an opportunity to be 1v1. The moment you take the extra touch as a center back, or right back or left back, Ryan, and you take 2 or 3 extra touches, that's the seconds necessary for that winger to beat his defender 1v1. Because the defender now turns from being a retreating defender, defending, going back towards his own goal, to becoming an attacking defender. Coming from his goal, with his goal to his back, attacking the person with the ball, coming, double teaming and trying to win the ball back. And so when I tell you Jamaica full of ball stoppers, when the ball comes to them, they have to take 3 and 4 and 5 touches. That affects the back end of that play. There's less time for our wingers to do things like that. Conversely, now, the other thing is the game of football has changed. The talent has gone from the center mid out to the wings now. You understand that? So we have to devise different ways to get the ball to the wing. Sometimes we have to disguise it. We want to go up the left wing to Demario Gray. We have to act like we're going up the right wing and knock the ball, and then we quickly switch the point of attack and get it over to him. You understand that?
Yeah.
But what we do, we force it. So we're over in the right wing now, trying to force it Leon Bailey. What I would coach say, no. Once you see certain defenses opponent's defenders move, right? We got them. And that's common awareness. And if you're a center back, you say yes. And you know if we switch that point of attack now, because we have an opportunity excellent to get Damari Gray 1v1. Conversely, now we're attacking up the left wing now. And we have Liam Bailey open now. Yes. We look like we're attacking them. Boom, boom, boom. And then the other side, once they start switching now, right? Servicing these wings, now we start to go to Bosa up in the middle. I'm Kel Antonio. We look like we're doing it, look like we're switching the point of attack, but all of a sudden the ball go right to the center, and then midfielders support combinations. You break down the line. Now we in on goal. Sophisticated, fast football. We're not stopping the ball and waiting for tackle. We're taking on defenders going at goal. We're not over dribbling. Only 2 times you dribble, and that's my philosophy. Attacking the goal or creating a pass lane. Tell me next time you're supposed to dribble.
Yeah, you could dribble when that high press coming. You fake him and you dribble past him to beat the press.
Suppose you lose the ball, you dribble past. Suppose the man take the ball
No,
from you.
you can't drop your
No, high press, you're the fullback, you have the ball. And you're dribbling that man. No, absolutely not. You only do that if it's the only option left to you. Because when the ball gets to you now, the defender's right on top of you. Now you have to you have to shield the defend and wait for what? A passing lane to open. Don't just kick the ball away. Defend, hold the ball, turn sideways, keep the ball, orientation, the ball on the outside, you, your body, and your opponent. And whether that opportunity comes, either is a ball back to the keeper for a long ball out or whatever it is, or you understand that? Now that's the tough football happens in close quarters, like your caller said, right? When he went to Germany, they saw him playing in these small fields, so you learn how to play good possession football in tight places and tight quarters where you have to make you and your teammate have to make them combinations, simple and tight places to break those lines and break the defense down and get the ball up to your wingers and forwards and things like that. So you can't. I would bench you. Let me see I dribble in my defense, Mr. Ryan LSC. I dribble unnecessarily in my defense.
Wait I talk about, man.
Bench you. Go on the bench.
I fake the goalkeeper. When the man play back the ball, give him I fake him and then push it on Jivry and put my body in between him. So only thing I have to do is just for me.
Yeah, well, so once again, what's Coach Costa's philosophy? You only 2 times you dribble to attack the goal or to create a passing lane. Right now, when you're holding that ball, shielding and protecting it, you're waiting for a passing opportunity lane to open up to one of your teammates, and they should be moving towards you, giving you that opportunity. You know what attacking shape is, Ryan? If you're the fullback right now and you have time and space and you have an option in midfield, option on the wing, and you have a long option at forward or thing like that, that's an attacking shape. That's when now you hold on to that ball and you look to make up a solid pass and combination and play and things like that. And if you know when to add to the midfield and when to hold your shape. When do you add to the midfield? If your midfielders cannot turn with the ball in the midfield, right? Whether it's inside or the wing, after they cannot, and they play the ball back to you. So now you have to come up that says, my midfielder cannot turn when I play the ball to their feet. It's too much pressure, defensive pressure. Now I have to add to the midfield. So when I play the ball, I run it into the midfield now so they can lay it off to me, turn, and I lay it back, give it back to them, or another option available. So now we have broken that line using combinations rather than dribbling. And you go over this in training and you can still listen to your players, and you have a wonderful thinking team that plays a nice brand of football that's going to, and like I said, when I retire, I come to Jamaica, whatever is a high school or whatever, or club team or youth, whatever, I'm going to coach a team and we're going to have our style. I'm going to beat everybody.
All right. Listen to Andre Blake speaking to ESPN. Listen.
A Netflix stock, Captains, and there's a pretty intense scene in there where you were talking about what was wrong with the national team. Fast forward to the end of 2023, you guys are pulling off this incredible comeback against Canada. How'd you fix it? What did you change?
Yeah, I just think there were some conversations that need to be had. I was getting super frustrated because when I look around the room and I see all the talent that we have in the room with the amount of guys that's playing in the Premier League, I know how good we can be. But, for whatever reason, when we come together for a national team, we just couldn't figure it out, and
Oh, you want who is it speaking?
That's the U20 coach?
You don't know who is this speaking?
No, I didn't even recognize the voice.
Oh, really? You don't know who is this weekend?
Brian, tell me what it is. Me, I won't man, what's wrong with you?
No. Now go play it back from top. And
I thought you were playing the Heimir Hallgrímsson. I said, but that's not it, Hallgrímsson. You confused me because we were doing the Hallgrímsson interview. Now you switch up to somebody totally new, different.
We'll move past the Hallgrímsson interview now, man.
You didn't say we was moving past that.
Yeah, that's true. But who is this weekend? You don't know who is this?
Let's play it again.
Was wrong with the national team. Fast forward to the end of 2023, you guys were pulling off this incredible comeback against Canada. How'd you fix it? What did you change?
Yeah, I just think there were some conversations that need to be had. I was getting super frustrated because when I look around the room and I see all the talent that we have in the room with the amount of guys that's playing in the Premier League, I know how good we can be. But, for whatever reason, when we come together for national team, we just couldn't figure it out, and for me, it was getting to a point where I'm saying, like, we're all getting older, and I do not want to look back, 10 years from now and be like, oh, we had so many good players, but nothing to show for it, So for me, it was a very hard conversation, but I had to have that conversation to kind of let guys realize that, listen, we have what it takes, and we just need to figure it out because we need to figure it out before it's too late, and I think guys are starting to understand the assignment more and more, and to just understand that you're not just going to show up and it's going to happen. It's going to take hard work and commitment.
Andre, if I were to ask you,
who is this, bro?
I said Andre. He's not fast enough. You weren't fast enough, Mr. Ryan.
Say that to me, say you know, Mr. Andre.
Well, hey, the twang, what do you mean?
the man
I twang, but listen, hey. I mean,
I couldn't believe saying you never know Sir Andre Blake?
No, I mean, because like I said, when I up here in America, right, I can speak with a perfect American accent. You would never know I'm Jamaican. You understand? It's sort of camouflage and a defense mechanism that because sometimes they discriminate against you when they hear your accent and things like that. So me and Blake, me and Blake with a big potboy, and know me all of this. You hear the twang? What?
Hold on. So tell me something. If you never hear the person say Andre, you already know Andre Blake?
I know. But once you said his age, that give me the clue. You understand?
Come on, man.
What not? The person said their age. I've been doing this 10 years now, and I'm like, okay, who's on 10 years on the club? That's not Nana. Okay, you see, process of elimination in Iran.
No, man, but you have more than one player on the team who had the 10 years.
Yeah, I understand it, but I heard them speak before, and then we can't twang like that. That's somebody who's been in the States at least a decade. I mean, your accent gets better and better, Ryan. A little more. You right now picking up some Canadian accent things in you. I mean, no one out there be with the Canadian them, you twang like them Canadian them. Hey?
You know, so I never did that on stream yet.
I'm talking about in your everyday life when you deal with these Canadians.
No.
Canadian accent. Somebody capture Ryan in natural habitat with the Canadian people in.
All right. You see, when me speak proper English, anytime you see me speak proper English, my kids force me to do it. So if me I speak, them say, yo, daddy, that's not how you're supposed to speak. Yeah. And then me start to change my voice and all of them things. But I never do that on camera, though.
No, but it's not. You take it like it's an offense. You're trying to communicate information to somebody, whether it's just a conversation or when I do my clinics. Because that happened. I told you the story when I came down here, and it was Emmanuel Christian Academy was a school I did the clinic for, right? And throughout the whole clinic, I used my American voice for whatever. It's just I didn't choose. You understand? And then after the session, now we had a little rap session after we were talking with the player. Then I bust out the patois, and then I overhear one of the little teenage boy, them little prepossessed, who for teach a foreign courts patois, because they were shocked that I was, I said, no, I'm Jamaican. What do you mean? I can chat patois like most better than all on it, moving and stuff. And so what the thing was, it's something when you're communicating to people. And I remember that when I was coaching a professional team up here in America, we brought the 17-year-old. and the man have the most vicious Jamaican accent from down a gully, wherever, anywhere in that country, where you know them people talk fast and can't understand a word them said. And I said, you're gonna have to soften that up. And I'm telling him, I'm Jamaican, never wear that. I said, no man, if you're a big baller, right? You wanna go to England and American thing, right? Suppose I'm have an endorsement deal for for this car company or sell this different product. You have to do a commercial, you have to communicate to the masses. And I'm telling you to soften up your accent so the people can understand you. You're not gonna do it for the check. Well, I mean, it's up to you. You want to see it?
Yeah, when me there work, me don't really speak patois when me there work.
No, you don't, because it's once
Me
again.
speak, everybody can understand.
You are in the belly of the beast. Your beast not as big as our beast down here in America, but Canada's still a beast. It's just a beast.
Big up to CJ. CJ says she just come from Atlanta. Big up yourself, CJ.
CJ, you never look me up. I'm here freezing too, Can I take me with you, But CJ, I'm coming there for what's that? Champs. What is that? March 18th, 19th, 20th, for 2 weeks. So definitely want to hook up some clinics, CJ. Help me find some schools or whatever other organization would love to have some clinics and things. I don't charge anything, so I'm not to worry about stuff like that. I try to impart all my knowledge to my country of Jamaica. You understand?
CJ, where you live in Jamaica, CJ, or you live in Florida? But all right, so listen to Andre Blake now, cause are you a Jamaican?
Yes, I'm Jamaican. I'm born in St. Joseph Hospital in Kingston, Jamaica.
No, I never asked you that, Regine. Are you a Jamaican?
You asked CJ?
Are you a Jamaican?
Yes, I'm Jamaican. I'm Jamaican.
I never asked you that, brother. Answer the question. Are you a Jamaican?
Yes, I'm a Jamaican.
No, you're American. You're American Jamaican.
Jamaican. That's what I'm calling me now.
You have American citizen. You have a book.
Yeah, I'm a U.S. citizen.
Yes, U.S. You have okay.
But I have a Jamaican passport. You want to go for it?
That's supposed to hold an man.
What?
That
a U.S. passport and a Jamaican passport. Anything else you want to know?
The Jamaican passport up to date?
Yes, it is up to date. I'm sorry. Yes, you're terrible in Orion. When you ready?
No, me this one no.
Listen, my Jamaican citizenship is guaranteed by the Constitution, by birthright. You understand? Not by what on a said. You understand? So bother.
So you say about Jubilee Hospital?
St. Joseph's Hospital.
Where is that?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean by you don't know. Which part of Jamaica that day?
In Kingston.
Which part? In Kingston.
Hey, when you go down the road, right? The main road, and you just drive past the big brown dog, right? Take a left by the big brown dog, and then you go over and you're going to see, wait a minute, 1 Foot Freddy. You're going to try to sell you something. Don't buy it, though, because it's not real. You keep going. You're terrible. Listen, man. Right, when you're ready, you're terrible now. And you get Canada. Are you a Jamaican?
Yes, I'm Jamaican.
You're Jamaican.
I'm a Jamaican.
All right. Same with them do the ball of them from England. Terrible, listen, man. Back up. Back away.
So you know Jubilee Hospital there, right?
No, I don't know what Jubilee Hospital. What is that?
That's where I born.
Really?
Yeah.
Jubilee Hospital?
Yeah. Downtown.
That's next to the animal clinic, kennel?
Which animal clinic?
Animal hospital. Let me stop. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Bother with me now.
It's downtown, man.
It's off the Dairy Road, East Kingston.
In Vineyard Town. Where you born?
It's off Denary Road, East Kingston. I just tell you where I'm born.
You just saw it in the comment section, Beji.
Of course I did. I'm ready for you.
Which way say man again? St. Joseph?
St. Joseph's Hospital.
Oh, Monsieur said not that.
No, I said another one. St. Francis.
St. Francis. That's basically like 5 minutes away upon a taxi from my high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And by the way, that's where I go when I went off on stretcher I went to the hospital for my knee when I was playing Manning Cup semi-final.
Yeah, and the man mash up your knee with a move.
Mash. No, so it's like the forward, you see, a ball play, right? The striker ball play down the flank, right? Mm-hmm. And me catch him on the blind side, right? So him a rush him, a ball play down the left hand side.
What position are you playing first? You playing goalkeeper now? What are you playing?
Goalkeeper.
Okay. And which part did the man shift you up and mash up your knee?
No, it did not shift me. So what happened? So when the ball play, I catch him on the blind side. I'm going to catch the ball, him on the ball. Poof! I tackle him. But my trailing knee end up hitting me in my forehead, Bridget.
What?
Yeah, my chill. So when I make the tackle, the foot come around now and lick him straight in his face. And actually, the first touch him touch the ball, that's when I take him off the pitch. And you know what's so funny? I work at upper camp, right? And I then at the just bet in the upper camp. And I talk to this youth. He's a soldier. And me and him there talk and thing, and him talk to the cashier and I say, yo, you know, say, I keep him play Manning Cup 2012 semi-final in stadium. And I tell the girl that him get, because the girl asks him, where you get that chopper over your forehead? And I say, you know, say, him play Manning Cup semi-final against Excelsior. And mad Excelsior goalkeeper slap him. But when he explain the story, right? When he explain the story, me there in the same place where him there, you know. And he must see how the goalie just end up mash up, because him not even end up play the final, the Manning Cup final against Georges. He must say the mad Excelsior goal, you know, come lick him down. But me I say in my head, brother, it was a 50-50 ball. I'm a clean up. It's not like I was trying to hurt you, right? And he must say to the girl, say, the goalie just mash up the whole of my career. Me never end up playing the Manning Cup final. Same time I said to him, say, you know, say, me touch him. And he must say, yo, him never beat me.
It didn't beat you?
No, he were talking, I say, yo, he were talking tough to the cashier, right? I say, yo, bro, the whole keeper there would have mash him up, you know.
Yeah.
And thing. But me the right there, I tell him, say, yo, you know, say, me, and him couldn't believe it.
Small world.
Small world, my brother.
Yeah, but one more point before you go. See, when last time I went to Jamaica, right, I would speak with Jamaicans who have perfect, proper English with a beautiful Jamaican accent. And then the next sentence, I'm turning to somebody, and a vicious patois come out. So Jamaicans do it too. Whenever in whatever environment, who they're speaking in, it's a professional environment, they will speak the proper English, you know, with their Jamaican accent, not trying to fake the American or British accent, with a nice Jamaican accent. But then they will revert to the patois when I'm in a different setting, a different situation. You know, so like, I've seen that in the store line. I'm talking to the cashier or whatever, and then it's just like, and then come back to the patois, and then come back to the proper English. So Jamaicans do that all the time too. They know how to speak proper.
When most girl over here, when I talk to them, especially when I text them, say, yo, oh, you're just like a a 360. I can switch from speaking proper English and then me speak in a patois. So they must say, yo, oh, yo, remember me? I say, yo, remember, say, most of my life, I grew up in a Jamaica, and so most of the time, I text in a patois, right? But I can switch from normal English to patois. And she said, whoa, that I would love to have that ability to switch from speaking proper English and then you see me just start speak in a proper in a patois. Yeah, but this is
I see that all the time.
But this is our captain speaking to ESPN. So by the way, ESPN Monday, you know, Dacaster.
Stock captains, and there's a pretty intense scene in there where you were talking about what was wrong with the national team. Fast forward to the end of 2023, you guys are pulling off this incredible comeback against Canada. How'd you fix it? What did you change?
Yeah, I just think there were some conversations that need to be had. You know, I was getting super frustrated because when I look around the room and I see all the talent that we have in the room with the amount of guys that's playing in the Premier League, I know how good we can be. But, you know, for whatever reason, when we come together for a national team, we just couldn't figure it out, you know. And for me, it was getting to a point where I'm saying, like, we're all getting older, and I do not want to look back, you know, 10 years from now and be like, oh, we had so many good players, but nothing to show for it, you know. So it was, for me, it was a very hard conversation, but I had to have that conversation to kind of let guys realize that, listen, you know, we have what it takes, and we just need to figure it out, because we need to figure it out before it's too late, you know. And I think guys are starting to understand the assignment more and more, and to just understand that you're not just going to show up and it's going to happen. It's going to take hard work and commitment.
Andre, if I were to ask you last question, if I were to ask you how the Copa America group for Jamaica would end up 1, 2, 3, 4, how would you rank them?
Can you go again?
If I were to ask you how Copa America, your group in Copa America would end up, Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, and yourself, how would the ranking go 1, 2, 3, 4 in the group phase?
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. 2 teams qualify. I'm going to put Jamaica at second. I don't know who's going to be first, third, or fourth, but we're betting on ourselves to qualify for the knockout round.
All that matters is that Jamaica's in the top 2, right?
That's all that matters.
The knockout round. Wow. Andre Blake, Jamaican national team in Philadelphia Union. Thanks so much for the time here.
So
no, play another one of him speaking patois now. Same Blake. Find one we must speak chat patois.
Oh yeah, the thing, man.
Because Brian, it's a mechanism we use up here to survive in America. So we know that
Ryan LFC interview Andre Blake.
Ryan LFC interview Andrea Blake.
Andre
Blake, not Andrea. Where you get Andrea from?
My name is Andre Blake, captain and goalkeeper for the Reggae Boyz, and also goalkeeper for the Philadelphia Union. For more, make sure you check out Ryan LFC. Country life.
Yeah, definitely. I would call Canada country, but most people once they're not in Kingston, they call it country.
Everywhere.
That's kind of ridiculous to me.
It is what it is, but yeah, because where I'm from, definitely not country. But if you're from town, if anything out of town and Portmore is full country for them. So you know, it is what it is. You don't have time to really argue that.
So, Mr. Blake, when I leave, yeah, you need to hear more.
No, it's not far off, but you see, it's more of a more of a you see more natural speaking voice and thing like that, and he's on the TV because Andre Blake recognizes one thing. You understand? After his career is over, he has a career in broadcasting. That same ESPN show he's on may have him as an analyst, and he has to be able to communicate not just to Jamaicans, but to Americans and Europeans and Asians and all of Africans and everybody else. You understand? So I'm not, whatever. like I said, my college teammate Shaka Hislop is on ESPN FC. I'm gonna call Shaka and have him be a guest on the show. You understand? And yeah, Shaka talk with him Trinidad accent. Yeah, boy, let me go. Let me go. And then Shaka's on ESPN. Oh, this amazing goal here. And you know, I said, yeah, Shaka, where you coming with that accent from? But that's what he has to do to get him big job at ESPN and thing. You understand? And you can't criticize the man. He has to communicate to the masses. He can't just communicate to Trinidadians or Caribbeans. Everybody has to be able to understand you. That's how you have to understand what does that call for. And these people that think you have to chat patois and Pierre, man on man, and you know, and I and all that, whatever. You know, it's an appropriate time for all of that. You can speak that with your friend and company and things like that. But you're on a national broadcast like ESPN, international broadcast. You must purport yourself in a proper way and speak in a way that you can communicate to more people than just your home country. And, you know, like I said, and then you can create a career for yourself after the kid. Okay? Go back to the video. The CM producers are going to say, yeah, when he's on here, oh, he's clear and articulate. Everybody can understand every word he said. We have no problem with that. You know, give him a big job. ESPN in Iran, Shaka probably makes 600,000 US a year to $1 million as an analyst for ESPN FC. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, serious money they make every year, you know. Oh, you never know. Listen, I put on a British accent for you right now, Ryan. You know, as difficult as to be, you know, like an elephant trying to skydive with a too small parachute indoors. Honestly, I would have to do it to get the $1 million. What do you mean? You hear that, Ryan? Or you want Scottish?
Yeah,
Ryan, remember, Mr. Ryan, most things in here don't react well to bullets. I present to you the ballistic submarine Red October. See, that's my
Alright.
really
I gotta say how good he is. May I say how good he is to recognize the player them voice. So tell me which player is this? Which player? Which Reggae Boy?
I'm not gonna know.
Listen.
Your reaction get bit? Yeah, it's a dream come true. You know, words can't explain how great I feel right now. You know, as a kid, I always wanted to play professional soccer. My dad played in the MLS. He played in Europe. He played professional soccer. So I always wanted to follow in his footsteps. And now knowing that I've really made that jump, you know, it's awesome. It's a great feeling.
And you come to Seattle, a team that, like we mentioned, has made some moves to clear out some space to have maybe get you some playing time as a center back with this team. What do you know about the team that's in place and where you could stand with that group?
I don't know much, you know, because I had an interview with the team. I didn't get they were in depth.
Who is that?
Is that Nana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like 10 years ago when him get job.
Yeah, but him soft in his accent. He's been in Philadelphia, he's been in Miami FC, he's been in a few places since then, you know. But he softened his accent because it's just required. There's nothing saying you don't like your culture. You have to communicate to the masses, and you have to be marketable. There's a money thing still in there.
Yeah, cool, Doncaster. I get you.
You're multitasking. It's all right.
Yeah, man. I just find some interview I do with some player. More see.
But you just say something so I can continue talking. No, that's one of the things I love to do.
Yeah.
Well.
I'll catch you out now. I'll catch you out now. I'll catch you out now.
That's the problem. You're losing viewership, man. You pussies.
Yeah. Listen to this.
I don't see some of the normal people in the chat.
Listen to this now.
Season Jamaica, but train. I'm gonna train it all about you. The same. Train it out, you're not gonna know me out there because I mean I have you gears I train with them. And I saw me train every single time. I do my training, I go gym, and I get ready for my new season. So you think I stay apart? No, I stay apart, but I'm done every time we get a break at Jamaica. When I play them, I probably spend the most time at Jamaica. Because me get break, no.
Who's Jamaican that?
I can't tell who that was.
Comment can ever tell me.
I can't tell it. I can't tell who that was.
Really?
But because what he said is that what did look a midfielder name? Everybody always a big up.
No, not Tariq McGee.
Then it's some Williams.
No, I can play it again and make you listen. Different from at the time, the left back were going to give you a lot of problem. He usually play for Stoke City and he usually play for Waterhouse. Them are Philip. Them are Philip.
That was the man at the time. I never that be the problem for him because him was the man.
Yeah.
The leader, the older guy, you know. It was really his position. It wasn't my position. It was me trying to get in, for him problem.
And you hold it down, you know. Some people would say Taxi is one of the best left back in Concord.
He give it away, Taxi. Yeah, old smuggler, old bugler. He give it away.
What's it, guys?
Jason Guna had it in the chat section. He didn't want to say
a little bit about that. They play Pepsi and play Coins. Yeah. All right. All right. Who is this one now? You ready?
Yeah.
So good in it is.
Which year one? 2008 or 9?
2000. That's it. 2008, 2009. Tool still on that team. Marvin Morgan. They still play football.
We play with Kemal Tool Malcolm, Marvin Morgan, O'Neill Fisher. Who else? Who else like
the big tall forward and him leave from KC come on.
Oh, Jimmy Tolo.
Jimmy Tolo, him still playing?
Yeah, man, I think he's not play for Harvard.
Yeah?
Great Jimmy Tolo. You know, whole heap of quality baller, man, for them 2 years.
You guys was talk at the toad, man.
Yeah, whole heap of great football.
No, who that?
So this is a new segment. Guess the player.
Yeah, no, who that? No.
I have no idea.
15, just all about the girls, man. All about the girls, them time. So I might look a story that's I never got St. John's. You know. But yeah, you guys do great. No. All right. We're gonna move past that now.
Yeah.
So that's Devon Speedy Williams.
Oh.
That's Devon Speedy Williams. All right. So, all right. So this is our next Reggae Boyz player. All right. Let's listen.
You know, if we score, we have to try to make sure, set up, the team in a good position, to be successful. But we didn't know, so the weight of the team, they'd always depend on me at the time. So we never have a choice, but have to step up whenever. So we never, have a choice to find excuses, there's always, another opportunity to show up and perform. And that was it.
Yeah. Who is that? No, who that neither. You mute, coach.
I missed that part.
Yo, me really, me just cannot believe me here playing all of these Reggae Boyz And nobody down in the comment section not know these players. And all of these players, by the way, feature on the show. All of them things I want me to play, I am playing it from my show. See? Alright, now we're making it here again. One more time.
That was it. Yeah. So the leading goal scorer and the MVP at pretty much every level. And at 13, I think that record there for like a lifetime. I've scored 38 goals in one season. Got the leading goal scorer and the MVP for that year. Under 15, the same thing. Leading goal scorer, MVP. Under 17, leading goal scorer. Under 21, I remember playing 1 year and didn't finish, but I was a leading goal scorer at that point. I didn't finish play because I was in and out. And then for the Premier League, my last season, I was on 10 goals before I actually move on, to sign for New York Red Bulls. So, it has been a trend in terms of, scoring goals and, become a habit. So I just keep working on my craft, which is, finishing and, keep that intensity of working out at all times.
Most of the man himself, see that Junior Flemings, see that? Oh, a green screen, Junior Flemings, and a man Alamajed, the man Alamajed. You come from JC, Junior Flemings. A joke, man. It have to take on. All right, big up to Alamajed. Yeah, Alamajed, get it right. Him say Junior Flemings. So big him up. All right. I test the people them brain, More want to see how good the people them brain is. Alright? Watch this now. Look how me go catch them all. No. And this all of this I come from my playlist, from my YouTube channel. See? Me go catch them out now. Watch this now. Look how them get. Them they know how Push Reggae Boyz this. Alright? All right, people, are you ready? Which Reggae Boyz this?
That's what I did.
How much time you vomit when you just start run the songs?
Oof, boy. I'm not sure about the vomit party, but some morning when you push yourself still, yeah man, you feel crazy, but you know in yourself say, you have to do the work, you know what I mean?
Most definitely, because when I was playing for Excelsior Manning Cup team, Coach Boris Johnson bring over to near to the airport road and run the Suns, Virgin, and Coach Carl Brown bring over there and run the Suns. And I tell you, Virgin, trust me, like I'm a child. Different from them two coach there, Jerome, the first time him take over at Arnett Garden. I think they Portmore coach, Baby, the police brother there, regional coach Portmore. Bibo. Yeah, Jerome take over. Trust me, bro. First day, Jerome have a running in Arnett Garden. The whole community come out, Virgin. My vomit out, my try it, man.
Yeah, for real.
Just a different thing, man, especially when Jerome is training your fitness. So nobody get it. So this is the man himself, Omar Daly, that play the first Jamaican player to play in the Scottish Premier League for Motherwell at the time. Yeah? So that's Omar Daly. I really kind of disappointed in the Reggae Boyz fans. Play like, come on, man. Alright. So you want know people. I'm going to change the ball game, pound. Anyone know? So which reggae girls is? Cause Jesse Gona go like say him know a lot of the reggae girls him. So which reggae girls is? Coach Doc after. Listen. How do you go about getting yourself ready? Talk me through a match day, getting yourself ready as a female.
Music is a huge part of my life. So a lot of people joke with me about this. They're like, are your headphones ever not in? And I'm like, yeah, I listen to music 24/7. So before a game starts, I have my playlist. I like to pray in the car before I get out of the car to go into the team room. When I get into the team room, I say hi to my teammates, listen to my music. I have to take a walk. I like to go to the field, walk around the field, just, scope it out, see the vibes. And I go back inside. I like to get dressed. I don't talk much to anybody. This is like when I'm starting. I don't like to speak to people until like we get into the training because I don't want to be distracted. I'll literally get onto the field, into the training, and my headphones are still in and we're warming up. Once it's time for me to handle the ball, I'll take my music out. But that's basically my process.
You
Okay.
give it away right there, Ryan. You give it away.
Oh.
She said, "When's it time for her to handle the ball?"
But them don't know the name. Jessica Guna know Yasmin. Yasmin.
Yeah, I can get that information from just what she was talking about.
Yeah, but you don't know her name.
I said Yasmin. I said girlfriend now.
All right. So I really need to do a quick span this. See?
You need to do it on another show because the viewership is dropping. So you need to get back to Reggae Boyz football.
Yeah, the people we don't talk about the Reggae Boyz, we're having fun, man.
Okay.
I catch them out now. None of them. May I bet you any money say none of them don't know push Reggae Boyz this. None of them. Not even you. Nobody in the comment section will never. May I play? Alright, you ready? Listen. Which Reggae Boyz play of this and which position him play for Jamaica?
6 more guys here which are human beings just like me. And I look back at the community and say to myself, the community need this more than I do. So I'm more to feel the community than to gain for myself. And that's what I used to motivate me. And I mean, it was a good trial. The guy which was the agent at the time was Michael Ananalo. He was a Chelsea chief scout. He didn't know me. He was the one who set up the trial, but he had never seen me play. So when they have decided to sign me after the trial, that's when he came. And that would have been the first time he would have saw me play. And after that, it was like, if I know he was this good, I wouldn't bring it here. But stay here for a year or two, get to understand the European style of football, and then we would have moved on from there. And the first year now, we have been the player of the year for my club. And, I was continuing to push it on. And after the other year, that's when I got a chance to go to England.
Yeah, O'Neal, I remember the first time.
I give it away.
No, because somebody had it down in the comment section already. Him so like Coach Barris. No, this is O'Neal Bigger Thompson. Yeah, man, 2-time of the year player now. Man went to England. Yo, trust me, bro. O'Neal, man, special midfielder, centre back, and thing. All right. No. We'll catch them out now, I'll catch them out now. Watch me and them. And it's so bad that you would even know who is this attack? Coach Dacafter. And the chat. Listen.
Thing. You know what I mean? And they'll be getting a lot more of these opportunities, and they'll be having camps, just like we had camps. Because it's very difficult for everybody who's playing overseas to come and have camps, even on their breaks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes players have to make sacrifice and know that at least a week or 2 weeks, them take out of them break in order to make it work. But at the same time and in the same breath, we have to understand also they have a long season, so they need break. So for us to be.
So the last one, people. So that's Baby God.
To live is to journey.
So Coach Dacafter say you know none of them, my brother.
No, man.
I think you're gonna know this one though. People, let me know who is this Reggae Boyz player.
That's my 15 minutes of World Cup. Yeah.
So when you look back at it and as a player that I've experienced, younger player that watching you right now in this interview, what are the message would you send to the younger kids whenever you do something like that?
Well, you have to look at it now. Now I coach. You know, I've been a coach now, and you know, I try to explain that. You know, sometimes the kids don't see it. You know, your way or the way you see things, they see it differently. And you know, if I could go back and tell myself, just be patient, and you know, your time will come. You know, it would have been different. So for kids now.
So this is the man himself, people. Bama. You know that player there? And you say you're born Jamaican, look after. The man got a World Cup, you know. Come on, man.
I see to the chat section. What are you talking about?
What?
I see to the chat section already.
What's his name?
Crawford.
Hey,
When you ready now, Ryan? You out
yeah, man, Jesse going a bad man, but look how I go catching. The whole on here get catch out, because I don't know who the ball. I think. Listen to this, people. Listen to the ball here.
As I speak, it's not the same you play with your age group in the schoolboy football. You're playing against elders, and players with experience, older players, So it's really difficult. But as I said, it's the mindset. You have to prepare. You have to prepare to do what you want to do, and if you don't prepare to do that, you prepare to fail.
I'm going to take you back to Boyston and Annie. Who is that? Hey, coach, so this is my first interview on the show. First interview with a player. My bad. Shaman Nichols. This like 2 years ago. First interview. Them time there, he might tear up the Belgium Pro League. My first interview. Right? Yeah. Boza. But my first ever interview, Simon Preston. My first interview at Simon Preston. Then Shaman Nicholson. And then after Shaman Nicholson, Tyreek McGee. Right? And after Tyreek McGee, me have Marlon King. After Marlon King, me have after Marlon King. No. I think first interview would be Simon Preston, then Shaman Nicholson, then Kemar Taxelarins, and then No, you know, listen to JC Guna, I say the first interview I did with a player is Shaman Nicholson, but my first interview as Simon Preston Mediti. Then I listen to Virgin, that was the JC Guna easy, So my first interview with a player is Shaman Nicholson. But my first interview done on this show is Simon Preston. Yeah. Yeah, man. I may have over 40 interview with players administration, but I coach Wolip. Oh, all right. So coach talk after.
Yes.
Realize say can't.
IXL is helping
Realize say you can't manage 2 hours show, So appreciate your forward and think. I'm see you pop down over there, spread out, ready for sleep.
No, man, it's this topic was, you turned quick show host.
I'm finished.
Nice quick show.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to talk about
I've got send one of them nice big body Jamaican girl over there come here.
Hey, tonight's the night. It's so cold, man. Live blanket. What do you call it? Live blanket?
Live blanket. Oh yeah, go with my code Dakasta. Yeah,
Live
listen.
Send your little skinny gal.
I see one of them big body Jamaican girl.
Oh man, some of new young boy they like for little compact cars.
But make sure you put your wallet in your shoes.
Big Mercedes, that big Cadillac. I like to spread out.
We want Mercedes for brother. If you have a choice, forget a big body Jamaican.
S550. What Jamaica don't make the car now? What brand car Jamaica make? Okay, we are talking about
that. Right now, check your door.
What's that now?
Check your door.
What door? What do you mean?
Check your door now.
What do you mean check your door? You have to speak English to me now.
Mr. Check your door.
I don't know what you mean by that.
You say you want somebody to keep you warm. I'm sending the big body girl over there. So check your door. She's knocking.
Is this?
Watch out. The more thing to joke.
Is it NSFW?
Virgin, go check your door now.
Do you know what NSFW means?
Yo. Coach.
Right. It was. You know, it's my birthday, right?
Eh?
It was my birthday. It was my birthday recently here.
Yeah, January born too?
I'm a Capricorn, just like you.
Eh?
Yeah, man.
Which date? Which date?
I born December 27th, though.
Yeah.
I kiss your teeth.
Yo, is it anything pull up a Jamaica? You're not a girl right now.
Well, you know my business.
No, man, ask you.
People them live TV and things like that, but pull up at Jamaica for a second, get me in trouble. Ryan, you're out of order. You're out of order. Don't get me in all kind of trouble. I'm going to Jamaica in a March. I know you're up here complaining. I'm going to coach football. I'm not there to look for the big body girl.
Oh, come on, that's set you. She come pick you up at the airport and thing.
Lord of mercy. That my family would have never let me go with that. No stranger.
Why? No, yeah.
Every time I go, they're so protective. They're not go nowhere.
Coach, that me I try to tell you, man.
And I don't know where I'm going, so I
They're telling me good, man. They're telling me good, man. You ain't a good hands, man.
What was that one? What was the one down by the water?
Yeah.
The JPL team that's down by the water there.
The JPL team down Tivoli?
Is it Tivoli Gardens?
Yeah. What?
No, it's another one that it's too dangerous. My mother-in-law didn't want to take me down there.
Oh, Arnett Garden.
Arnett Garden.
Yeah. And we say,
what's that?
We say came on as golf came as last time the man say yo.
There you go. You're so damn terrible. You know when you're ready, Ryan. You're so terrible. Listen.
Yeah.
I said I told my father, just drop me off. No, man. They will cut your throat. I'm like, what do you mean? They're just gonna sit me and just go around to my cut your throat. That's how Jamaica is? No, man.
Came on a spark.
No. I placed two bet on the race horse then.
Yo, Jesse Guna. Yo, remember when the man that say yo, he might go kill. Me ask me about yo.
So by in the park is where I went. Now there's nobody that confuses people at.
No, you say I got came on a spot.
I said, yeah, what are them park then? You know what? Growing up, right? That's all I remember my uncles and my father, everybody's talking about Team on a stock, got a racehorse, phenomenal one, phenomenal one, phenomenal two, phenomenal three. I remember all that from my childhood. The horse name was Phenomenal, and apparently it was a phenomenal one, a phenomenal two, and a phenomenal three. What is this about Baba Tunde? What's going on?
Hey boy, United. The boy United. The boy United love running fake news, you see, man. Hey, oh, man, tell you, Bridging, man.
It's Trump's Jamaican Donald Trump.
Yeah. Yo, man, love running fake news, bro.
So what's happening with Jamaican election, Ryan?
You know, so I go on in a Jamaican election.
I see what's going on, but you don't mention it tonight.
No, because I just want to give myself a break from them, bro.
Okay.
You see, if me have football, if me have two things to talk about, JFF, or Coach Hallgrímsson, or the Reggae Boyz team, I always choose to talk about Coach Hallgrímsson and the Reggae Boyz team over the JFF. Even when the Reggae Boyz tournament are gone and things bad happening at the JFF, I don't bother talk about it. I have the Reggae Boyz. So I talk about that. Because sometimes, if you don't manage it, brother, the thing boil over the tournament.
Yeah. But I tell you, Ryan, what I tell you long time about dysfunction. When people are happy in a dysfunctional situation, it's because there's an ulterior motive at play here. You understand? Because if everything was transparent and above board, then, you know, everybody would like that better, right? If the JFF operated with a more transparent, above board approach to everything, where everybody knew what was going on, right? Not so secretive and clandestine, and you know. But when everything is open and above board and transparent, you can't thief. Only during confusion and dysfunction can you thief. Yeah, man. It's the only time, you understand? If everything's organized, everybody can see what's going on. You can't thief. But there's a reason why people love dysfunction and don't fix it. Because do you think this JFF could have fixed these problems in 4 years that they're having now? Right.
Yeah.
Do you believe that they wanted to? They could have fixed all the problems Jamaican Football Federation is having over this last 4-year term if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't. They haven't, right? And for a reason. I know. I just see that not only with the beach football or beach soccer, you have now 6 people not even registered to vote and can't vote, and you know, they know about all. They know who's who and what is what and who's ready, so they can count the vote and know that they're gonna win. Because the dysfunction is there, and only them know how to operate during dysfunction. Anybody that's above board don't know how to operate through the dysfunction. You understand? So that's why they don't fix it. I've seen that in different ways all throughout my life. I've seen when there's dysfunction and it's clear choices to make correct it, and they don't correct it, it's for a reason. What's going on now?
Yeah. Yo, these comment is no joke thing, bro. Like, boy, United man, him not easy, you know, brother. If him not in the chat, nice, Bridging, him have to come up with some damn foolish.
Go soak your peas for dinner tomorrow. Wow. You know, I've seen that my whole life. When I was at my mother's house.
You know to soak peas?
No, I come home and I see the peas soaking on the counter. You come in Saturday night, dinner, them soaking the peas overnight. I've seen that. So that just brought me back for a second here.
Yeah, feed can cook easy.
Like tender.
Sunday morning.
No. My mother, Angela da Costa, makes the best rice and peas bar none. When I was at my last school here, and I'm at International Day, and I bring them curry chicken and my mother's rice and peas. What? Them lick them finger. All the big basketball coach. Yo, your mother, every year they have it, right? Your mother, you bring your mother's rice and peas and the curry chicken. I said, yes, coach. Nobody, don't worry yourself.
Yeah.
Boy, first thing they gone is that dish.
Yeah.
Because you do all the things, soak it overnight. Then I said the scallion and the pimento or whatever, like a black seed them. I don't know what that little black bee them called. And the scallion, the onion powder, and the boil up the water. The water's just full of flavor. Then she add the down and boil up the peas them. And then she add the rice and peas and just come out fluffy and nice and flavorful.
Yeah. Just
no way, my mother was better.
Yo, Virgin, I'm telling you, bro. Like I love my YouTube channel, man. Trust me. Sometimes me have a whole heap of stress in my life. I'm just come here, and it just never a dull moment, Virgin. Always laughing and things. You know, me laugh the most. Me laugh the most when me on YouTube. When my kids them there now, my kids them rap and thing, but like. Yes, I'm come and I laugh the most, brother. Just good as a female that one better. And people, by the way.
No man. So like I said, I'll be in Jamaica. Follow in the chat section, people. And doing what the track and field thing name again? Champs. Ryan. Is that we have a logistical thing we have to talk about too, you know? Ryan.
Eh?
I will be in Jamaica on the 21st.
Hey, say I got champs.
That's the match day for the Jamaica.
Oh, that's a match day.
Yes, but if I find a Wi-Fi connection, that's good enough.
Yeah. So no, me not the champs.
No, Jamaica national team playing that 21st. It's the
You got the game?
The game is in Dallas, Texas. I'm in Jamaica then, I just told you.
Oh yeah, in Jamaica. Oh.
The 21st. I'm gonna still do your show though.
So it's where you gonna do it? You have Wi-Fi with it?
Yeah. It should be reliable Wi-Fi. I'll test them out.
Which part of the country there?
Well, I have two homes, one in Kingston and one in Ocho Rios, St. Anne's.
So which one are you going to be?
I don't know yet. I mean, I'll make sure. I'll find out which one have the best Wi-Fi and best connection.
Okay. No, so people don't listen to United. Me and Baba Tunde is good, and if you notice, I don't like when my guests.
It's a good I said. Champs at Sabina Park.
Yo, so people, if you know me, I like to bring my guests when football time. I like when I can just sit back and listen to me. I don't like when I guest them regular. I don't like when every little thing, I guest them there. I don't like it. I like when Baba Tunde is here, when football I go on, him and Coach Dacastia. I don't like when the man them thing come on out, Virgin. Is it? So
who's BM? They say good luck with the Wi-Fi connection in Jamaica. LOL.
Yeah, you have some partner in Jamaica have good Wi-Fi, man.
Right, here's what the man said. Oh my god. United terrible.
Yeah. Boy United wicked in the Virgin. Yo. The boy United.
Spell the Costa Cup right, Mr. United, sir. Please and thank you.
Man say yo, me I tell Baba Tunde. Yeah. Boy United. Baba Tunde probably I watch you and say, watch me and the boy Baba Tunde. No, Baba Tunde no wa.
Allow Madrid.
Yeah.
Take time with Sir Baba the Great. And taking the time, please.
Yo. Baba Tunde. Baba Tunde say I man. Yo, Baba Tunde are the best, you know. Yo. Yeah, man. So people, next month, when football start up back, I call Baba Tunde, man.
So one more time, people, I'll be in Jamaica for 2 weeks, starting the week of the 18th of March. I'll be for champs. I'll be doing my clinics. Anybody want to request a clinic? A little 30 to 45 minute session, maybe an hour for the baby in itself. Free of charge. And you can. I want some of your man to come to my clinic, Ryan. To make sure you invite them to come out so they can see my coaching in action and style and things like that. Because like I said, I'm very upfront with it, and I want them to understand that it's. What I'm trying to develop here is a system for the youth in Jamaica, for the youth system in Jamaica. And then I start with a 6, 7, 8-year-old them. And of course, if anybody can assist with a U6, 4 and 5-year-old for a clinic, I need about 10 of them, maybe, that'd be a good number.
Yo, coach.
Yes, sir.
Yo, Jano Star, them people, they're a joke there, yo. People, yo.
What did you say? No dribbling unless?
But anyway.
Baba foot them favor Mutabaruka. Owned by I have no idea what that means. I know who Mutabaruka is.
So, Baba, Coach Dakafta.
Yes.
Careful, people get things to go back to the United States with, yeah?
Oh, no. Did you pack your own bag, sir? That's what I'm asking now.
Yo, funny with this Baba today. I was even speaking to someone yesterday about this, and like, to tell you the truth, and it kind of sound bad, and it kind of sound sad, bro. To tell you the truth, the way our mankind stay, me have a big trust issue with people, man. I have a big trust issue with people. You understand? And even sometimes my mother asks if I want something, and I say I don't want it, my mother or anybody, I'm just so scared of going to the airport and then put something in the Lasco.
I have some Lasco in the cupboard there.
No, I don't want Lasco. I have Lasco up here, brother, but I watch and think on TikTok, and yeah, I see the people them over England there come out a protest for a woman. So she go pick up somebody come drop off some Lasco for gear for bring for one of her friend them in England, and she got airport and thing. Pay in Alaska them a pay other thing there, the nice thing there.
Yeah. There was a show here in Miami Customs where I forgot the name of it. In the customs when they where they show that when they search it bag them and catch, and the custom they always say there's no specific type. They've caught old ladies, they've got young thugs, and the young thugs are all anybody, male, female. There's no one type because the smugglers get so skilled at smuggling.
When I listen to the thing star, I say Jano Star. It kind of pain me for my heart for somebody something like that, man. It's just cruel, man. Cruel back after me, I tell you. I know.
Listen, I'm not worried about the Wi-Fi because if Baba Tony can find some Wi-Fi, well, all of the cricket and frog in the background. No, it's not his Wi-Fi. It's the cricket and the frog them in the background.
But that
you're chirping.
Yeah.
All schools win 3 love tonight. What does that mean? Ryan. Jason Goonis, all schools win 3 love tonight. What does that mean? What schools are playing?
The Jamaican team. In Miami, in Florida.
Oh, okay.
The all school in Chinel. The Jamaican team that Manning Cup and Lancaster Cup him attack. I think of that JC good attack.
Okay. That's good. Jamaica all schools teams in Florida playing a tournament. Good, excellent. Big up himself. Congratulations.
Yeah, but Coach Lancaster running out of time now.
Yeah, man. Listen, I outlasted tonight, though.
Eh?
I said outlasted tonight, you know. I said about me, run down my energy level.
The man say, oh, you mean
wait, I don't talk to you this long time, you know, so Ryan LFC. You ball off yet?
Yeah.
I say ball off yet.
My ball made, man. So you never
you cannot be our leader anymore.
What do you mean by?
Because John would never get the power to a baller.
Yeah.
You know how long I say about that line for?
Yeah.
I would never get a power to a baller. I'm for
Yeah, man.
crucified the dread. Some song I heard, but I remember hearing that. Yes, the yawn of the first one there. Old smuggler bugger, the first yawn. You run it down, you that charge. Anyway, but I enjoyed talking to you, Ryan. You know, it's been a long time. Anytime, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, whenever I'm available, because I'm not leaving the house unless I have to. It's too cold outside. So I'm available. I'm not going nowhere. Sorry. Cool. Listen. 40 below not.
So you want me line up one of them things there?
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to go up to Mr. Butler at Phoenix. I need some help lining that up more so. But I have some other schools that I've already contacted, including the ones I've already been to, I think. And somebody from Port Antonio High School or something like that reached out to me, want me to come up there. I just want, you can tell me who's who and who's what's what,
Me I line up one of them things there.
Well, go ahead, line it up, man. Come on, man. We have Boys Town. Who we have? Who you have connection with?
No, man, one of them.
High School, Excelsior High School.
No, man, one of them strong person, you know?
Oh, you talking about the big one. Anyway. Right. If you know how old I am, you wouldn't joke them the way they're not.
Trust me, you will enjoy it.
People, Ryan, I was at a basketball game. Why you laugh? The lady thought I was 38 years old.
Which basketball game that?
Up here in America, the high school game.
When?
This was Friday night, last night.
Yeah.
The lady said, "You're 38." It was talking about because it's the old school I used to coach at. I went back there for the basketball game myself, so I saw all the old teachers, I'm friend and administration and things like that. And and then we was doing the old man talk about 2000 and this and 2000 that. And every lady said, "Wait, how old are you to be talking about 2000 and this like it's?" And I tell her, I said, "I'm 57." She said, "What?" No, man. I felt so proud. I smile. I laugh. I'm skin up my teeth. You know what I'm saying? I skin up your teeth. Then somebody compliments you.
You want a candy wow?
Huh?
You want a candy wow?
What? What? Human beings love a compliment. What do you mean?
You want?
Right.
Yeah. You want a candy wow?
What? I can read your mind. Ryan? You can read your mind?
Come on, man. You want a candy wow? Yes or no?
What is a candy wow? I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Right.
Hold on.
Up here in America, don't let me have to roast you now, Ryan. I'm going to have to roast you. Warner Robins, Georgia. That's like the best below Macon. So that's like a good hour and 15-minute drive. But I've some people down there by the BS Air Force base. So I think we're laughing now. Send him Candy Wall picture, make him say, let me Google Candy Wall. Because Ryan, you're terrible enough. When you're ready, you're terrible enough. It's so terrible. I mean, my goodness. Ryan, your daughter. I have to sign off now.
Virgin, I the wrong picture you see, brother.
Looks. Oh. You ever watch Instagram? Ryan. You ever watch Instagram and you have the African girl them and them look at so weird and they put on the makeup and them just pretty and fake, yo. I want them girl you want to send me.
Show me picture. Let me see if I'm the right person. Yeah, show me. Virgin, the wrong picture. Let me see picture, man.
Oh, that Google Candy, wow. That's what come up. Let me see how else. Ryan, terrible enough. Terrible. All right, images. Why she dominating Noah? She dominating. Oh, Lord have mercy. Can't be this one. Candy Wall is homeless now. Ryan. Stop it. Ryan, we can't do this, okay? We can't take advantage of the,
I the wrong Candy Wall, yeah, brother.
You can't take advantage of people and talk about people, man. You can't do it.
Yo, I the wrong Candy Wall. I the wrong Candy Wall, bro.
No, man.
I the wrong Candy Wall.
Bob Marley, tell you to help the weak if you are strong. It's a humble down from above. Help the weak if you are strong.
Brother, I the wrong Candy Wall, yeah, look on, brother.
All right, Candy Wall, Jamaica, should I put that? What should I put?
Bro, left it alone, brother. Left it alone, bro.
Candy girl. The same one come up.
Wrong Candy Wall, yeah, look on, brother.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan, come off on that. Look at the picture I'm looking up. Ryan.
Yeah. That is
Candy
Candy.
Wall. You're so terrible. The same one.
It's not the same one, brother. You know, see the difference. So tell me something, you know, like that one there.
Right. Ryan. I'm 57.
Hold on. Answer to the question. That one that you find.
No.
Right? Hold on.
Let me answer the question.
Hold on.
Can I answer the question?
Hold on. Let me ask you the question. Answer to the
ask me.
Hold on. Big man thing. Me know if you're a real gallus. See? That picture where you just show me, I'm going to show you the right Candy Wall. Me, I see if you and a gallus, you don't like that person there.
Right. I'm quite good in getting, when I call Jamaican, I have to beat them out for that sticking up. Moving this. Listen.
Answer to the question.
Look upon me and look upon you, Mr. Ryan.
Hold on.
Let me ask you a question.
No, you cannot answer to the question. You find the right picture. Right? That is the real Candy Wall. Right? You are telling me that even you now go date her, but the person the way you just see, you don't like that person?
No.
Why?
That's not my style. That's not my. Listen, let me tell you something.
Let me see the picture.
First of all, let me tell you something. First of all, let me.
No. You have to get a view of them.
No, I got to give you
the real Candy Wall. The right picture where you find, I know you. retire.
I have no problem in that department, because that's first of all, I'm 57, right? But I look 37, and I act 27. So I have no problem. I have youthful enthusiasm. I got a pitch right now. I outrun you on the pitch right now, Mr. Ryan, 30-year-old. You reach a big 30. Me see up on the video. You have panic. You you reach 30. Enjoy it, man. That's a wonderful age to be, man. The next 20 years, Ryan.
Yes, sir.
This is your building wealth time. From 30 to 50, you are to build wealth and accomplish your goals and try to strive towards your dream. Because once you turn 50, then that's when you're giving back ages where you retire and you come back at Jamaica and buy a nice house with your family them and you keep them grow up and you start to give back to Jamaica. And I've been pushing that model for everybody throughout the diaspora. Let's go back and build up Jamaica. The way I said the Israeli and Jewish people, everything is about Israel. Them just, make you afraid if you say something wrong about Israel. I've never seen Americans this coward for the next country in my life. American most biggest, broadest, brashest people on the damn planet, But them coward when it comes to Israel. But anyway, so everything needs to be about Jamaica. When you're England, Canada, America, wherever, let's build up Jamaica. Let's try to get the infrastructure. Then I'm spending money right. Jamaica in microcosm is like the JFF. Once you see all the corruption and things, there's a reason why things not being done. People love dysfunction because they can operate in dysfunction. They can't operate when things are in the daylight, above board, and transparent. What are you laughing at now? Devon Porter, Devon Porter, how could you, Candy Wall, operate on the front road now? She me tell you, Ryan, forgive Coach. It's terrible enough. Them terrible around. You stick this candy wall for me now. Find me.
Hey man, coach, big man thing. It's just good to know that you can have conversation and we disagree and we can laugh and have fun. That's life.
Let's say your best friends are those you can go have a drink with or something and just chat pure trash and sports and thing and whatever and life and what your life philosophies are. Because in our conversation, it's never you don't. We always talk about something, but one of the things about your show is you need to have something else because you talk about football, right? JFF and Liverpool and thing. But what's your other interest? What can we?
Sometimes I like talk about I like to talk about upliftment topic. I like to talk about females. I like to talk about
Well, I think my opinion, you should talk about Jamaican culture and what are some of the big news stories on a slow sports night, right? Talk about what are some of the big stories in Jamaica right now. Like, what are some of the big stories in Jamaica right now? I'm sure the comment section know what's going on. 3 men dead at this one and whatever gang.
You have too much news. You have too much news.
But stuff that not that kind of stuff, but stuff that's important that people are interested in. That's culturally it will help.
Yeah, I get you.
Whatever the big story is, because right now you talk about those awards, and I thought that was very interesting. Those awards, Jamaican awards, what are they called?
The RGR Sports. You smile when you see that one day.
Obviously, you just candy. I'm gonna look up. No, I'm gonna look up Candy when we go there.
All right, would you
listen, Candy? If you're listening, I'll be staying at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. Okay, come true.
What about Jada Kingdom?
Who's that?
Google it.
Lord have mercy. Now, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I'm not
going just Google it.
This last one, I come up with Candy Wall. And it's how?
Believe me, I love that one. Google that one.
No, man, I'm good. Ryan, I'm good. I'm going to watch the second half of this 49ers game.
Well, other man, just Google the thing, man.
What do you mean, man? The NFL match are going on. What you talk about?
Coach, just Google the thing, man. Promise
No,
me.
man, right? I'm not going to be at the laugh. I'm ready to go. Still like that.
Yo.
Green Bay take the lead. Oh my God. Sorry, Ryan. I have to sign off.
Yo,
Green
Google
Bay
the
take
thing.
lead.
Bro, just believe me, no, man. Just Google Jada Kingdom.
No, man. So my iPad dead there, so you're done. My iPad dead. No more power. You're gone. Can't Google it. See that God protect me? See how Father God protect Coach DaCosta? See how him protect me? Move yourself. Anyway, Ryan, thank you, sir, once again. Appreciate it.
I'll show you where I miss up on Coach DaCosta.
No, man, Ryan. I don't have time for them.
Look. You see that?
Yeah. No, that's a big body, girl. Ryan, everybody know your speed and style now. Ryan. Everybody knows. Everybody know Ryan. Let's see, like, why, Papa?
Coach. Look, no, man. Yo. Coach DaCosta. Coach DaCosta freeze people. Coach DaCosta, big up yourself. Coach DaCosta freeze. Yo, Jada, I tell you. Anyway, people, big up on yourself, people. My kids, them a call me. So, big up on yourself, people. Hey guys, sorry guys, I didn't notice that the live never lock off. I'm speaking to somebody and never tell me so the live never lock off. People, good night. Big up on yourself. Love on appreciate, you know. Me never see to the live never lock off. Me think say it lock off. Sorry about that, people. Good night, people. We catch up tomorrow again, alright? My apology, people. I did say, people, big up on yourself, I'm out, but it's like I forgot to lock it off.
I am Liam Bailey, and you are watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right. Enough respect.